Hello, welcome to another very early morning Vigil live stream with Mel and Steve and the rest of the gang. By the way, my friends went to Bulgaria and all I got was this cup. It's a good cup though. It's me and Vanessa. Me and Vaneska. So if you don't know, Vaneska is an adopted pug rescue who now resides with us. More about Vaneska another day, because today it is about the Vigil Network. Today it is about uncovering the truth. Today is about talking to people about their mindset, their dissonance, their disconnection with animals. And we've got to come back to that, haven't we? We've got to come back to that stage where we are reconnecting with that inner child, with that child that we used to, with that child that loved animals, with that child that knew all the animal sounds and wanted to go to see the animals and cared for them so much that if we ever saw harm coming to one of them, we would do something about it. And now as adults, you can really empower that inner child, because you can become vegan. You can say, I'm not going to get involved in that animal industry. I'm not going to take advantage of animals. I'm not going to use animals. I'm not going to abuse animals. I'm not going to murder animals. I'm not going to pay someone else to do it. And I'm certainly not going to eat their rotting flesh. That's what veganism is all about. It's a philosophy. It's a mindset. It's so simple to comprehend. All you have to do is reconnect with that inner child. So we press on. Now, let's first of all take a look and see what Mel and Steve are up to. We'll go straight over to their live stream first, and let's have a look and connect with them right now. So they will be running live on YouTube. So we'll go to YouTube, and there's me. I don't want to see me. Oh, it's because I'm on a different platform. There we go. Okay, so those of you that don't know, we are trying to build up our other channel, which is called Vegan Hub. Game Vegan, this channel is actually more of a gaming channel that I started. It may well still be that. It may well turn into my personal account that runs, just my personal stuff. But yeah, if you can head over to Vegan Hub on YouTube, drop us a sub so we can get enough subs to go live. That would be fantastic. Okay, in the meantime though, Mel and Steve. There they are. Are they live? Yes, they are. Awesome. Look at those guys in the dark. Braving it.
We're saying to everybody here as well, I think that's powerful. Just to be like, look, we're not talking red meat.
Give us a second.
I believe it came. You were live with us, Kane. How are you? Oh, how's it going? Yeah, we just got here. Whereabouts are you? Just on your way? Yeah. I'm right around the corner.
I was gonna go to the hen gas chamber again, but I realised, you know what, it's probably more worth it if I go to that one on a different day of the week, just in case there's no trucks again. Because last time I went to that one, there was no trucks. So I'm buying at the slaughterhouse for pigs, cows, and sheep. J and E Medcar in Halifax.
Hello, Mac. Hiya.
Right, good thinking, Kane, as well. Thinking like last time there wasn't the trucks and you want the animals to be seen. So, yeah, great work. Kane, thank you so much for being out here again. I think you've done like every project live stream so far. You're always there for the animals. Thank you for being relentless for them.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on again.
Kane, what drives you? What drives you to constantly be out here for the animals?
Because I just believe that activism's a moral obligation, and not doing activism's immoral.
Yeah, they need us, right? And when we go to these places, we see it more than ever, just how much they need us, how their time frame is so short, and how we need to fight their war for them in the same time frame as if it was us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just got
Yeah,
to
please.
you're in this position. You need someone to stand up for you, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
100% with everything we have as well, don't we, as a matter of urgency. So, Kane, thank you so much for constantly being out here for the animals. It's heartbreaking to do, but it's so powerful.
Yeah, sure.
So, Kane, stay safe, Kane.
Stay safe, Kane.
And yeah, let us know. Just push that link when you finish and jump back on the live stream. Or if you're continuing on for longer, that's fine as well. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on everyone's live today. But thank you so much, Kane, and stay safe.
Thank you.
Live and out in the
Thanks,
field
Kane.
itself. Good
Awesome.
man.
Okay, so everyone, that's Kane Defends Animals. Please go and support his live stream. He'll be live very soon.
Kane
I mean,
Defends Animals.
it's a freezing cold day today. We don't want to be outside these slaughterhouses, but we have to be for the animals. The whole time animals are being exploited, we have to act as a matter of urgency. Give yourself no other option than to act.
Where's my tripod?
I couldn't see the chat there for a moment, so Kathy said, glad I am awake to catch this live stream. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you. Kathy has been a member for 10 months.
Nice. Thank you, Kathy.
Speaking for them all in every way. Yes, absolutely.
All right, so
Good job, guys. Keep up the great work. Alex, thank you so much for being here as well. And thank you for being outside one of these awful places later today as well. So Alex D181 will also be doing this today. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. It's a joint effort. When we stand together, we are so powerful for the animals.
yeah, absolutely, 100%. And that's exactly what we're doing today. So today, guys, we are outside of a gas chamber. This is Avara. This is in Brackley. This is a gas chamber for chickens today. 42 days old, 6 weeks. Chickens will be brought here to be put inside of a CO2 gas chamber. CO2 will form carbonic acid on any mucous membrane that they have exposed, so their eyes and their lungs, the inside of their mouth, will literally burn them from the inside out. All of this for a trivial taste pleasure. The injustice to them, the magnitude cannot be described. It's horrific, it's barbaric, it's archaic. This needs to stop now. The good news is this can stop, and it will stop when people with compassion and empathy in their hearts see the truth, see the reality behind their choices when they go to the supermarket or other shops, and then remove their support for the industry that's so violent to the most vulnerable childlike beings you could ever imagine. So please, if you're not vegan, please stay in this chat. Please see the victims as they go in to die today. Please listen to what we have to say. There's already so many amazing activists in the chat. So put your questions in here and they'll come and answer. So please stay here with an open mind and see the message. Understand the message that we're trying to deliver today. Like Renee said earlier, we're not trying to clash. We're not trying to judge. We're trying to come alongside non-vegans and just show you the truth and the reality so you can make a better decision.
So we've got another actress coming on the screen. Chris, let me know when we're ready.
I'm going to try to mute that. Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, cool.
Your playback is coming out of your laptop. Are you all right to mute it for a second? Or you?
I'm going to try to mute that. Yeah, 1 second. Oh. I think we're there. Hello, guys.
Awesome.
Awesome. So, John, thank you for being part of this again today. So, John, tell everyone who you are and what you're going to be doing today.
Hi, guys. So, it's very hard to. I can't. Guys, sorry. I'm not sure why this sounded for you while I've muted the thing. Technical issues.
Yeah, it's always technical. It never runs smoothly, mate.
Let me walk away from it. I'm on my phone. Hi guys. So yes, today I am not at a abattoir. I'm going to be live streaming from home, which is the best I can do today. We've got other appointments and other things to do. However, the plan is to share what you great activists are doing, and just to try to push that and spread that and use some leverage in my networks to share the great work that other people are doing. The other thing is I'll get to sort of switch between streams, take a look at what you guys are doing, take a look at what Kane's doing, take a look at some of the activists that are out live today, and give people a sort of a more general and broad view of what's going on.
Mate, thank you so much for being part of this, and I absolutely love your fire to not just miss it because you couldn't be on location, to think, what can I do to still be part of it? How can I still help the animals? What's the most optimal thing that I can do? And that sort of mindset is what the animals need. You're an amazing animal defender. Thank you from them for putting that effort in for them. We see what happens, right? But not many people stand up and take action. It's easy to say it's cold, it's dark, it's too early, I haven't slept, I've got appointments, I've got this, I've got a minimal time. But it's not easy for them. Today, their lives are taken in a case here in the side of a gas chamber behind me right now. So the fact that you didn't put them excuses in your way, you thought, what can I do to optimize my help? We appreciate it, and I'm sure the animals would thank you if they could too.
Yeah, and I think this is epic as well, because you're going to be like a bit of a news reporter, basically commenting on everyone's live streams and sharing everyone's in one place, which I think is really cool. So thank you so much. I think, yeah, coming up with different ideas, using your skill set that you know how to do that. I wouldn't know how to do that. So thank you, John, so much for being part of it, even though you couldn't get to a location today. It's you're using your like phone and your skills as like a window for people to look through to see the animals, even though you're still at home. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, if you've not got a car, if you can't get to a location, because quite often abattoirs for a reason are set way out in rural places so that people can't find them, can't see them. Like they what is it, Steve? They said if abattoirs had glass windows, you know, nobody would want them around. So you know, that's the reason why they hide them behind fences and they hide them out in the countryside, so that, you know, they are difficult to get to, you know. And obviously, if you can't get to an abattoir yourself, if you're a vegan and you're an active and you want to be an activist and you're thinking, oh, well, I can't drive 2 hours out into the middle of the country like Steve and Mel or Kane or whatever, you know, then there are things that you can do at home. You can share what you guys are doing on your platform. You can share what we're all doing on your networks. So, you know, it's the power of networks. You know, there's 1,000 people that I know that you guys don't know, you know, so we're going to use that power today. And the idea is to spread the message that the animals are suffering, that they are going to be, you know, driven to that death camp that they call an abattoir, and their lives will be taken from them today. So yeah, it's the absolute least I can do. It's like what Kane said, you know, he believes that it's a default position to, you know, to do something, to be an activist. I also believe that just being a vegan means that you're kind of just doing nothing. You're obviously doing more than what most people do. You're abstaining from this terrible, disgusting industry. But just to speak out every now and again and just carry on doing that a little bit more till you get to the point where you're super confident and you want to go do abattoirs and you want to stand outside slaughterhouses. You know, my advice is just to take that first step, start speaking to people, start practicing your speech. Earthling Ed's got a great book, How to Argue with Meat Eaters and Win. Just pick up some knowledge, look into some things, go out and have some conversations. Find your local activist group as well. That's good advice.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you, John. And I think you're right when you say like you're part of a group, maybe 1,000 people who we don't know. So you stepping out your comfort zone could then influence all those people. So thank you so much. And can you let everyone know what your handle is for your YouTube so they can also see your channel, but it's also in our link tree as well.
On YouTube at the moment, we're running on Game Vegan, which is so it's youtube.com/@GameVegan. But we are trying to build up our other news-based activist network, which is going to be at Vegan Hub. So if you come and drop me a like and come and watch the video today over at Game Vegan, I'll much appreciate that. That would be fantastic. But we are also trying to build up our news network, which we'll want to go live on, because we can't because you don't have enough subscribers over at Vegan Hub, which is also our TikTok channel, where we are going to run multiple streams of what we're doing. So we'll probably be broadcasting to YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok all at once, and obviously enhancing that network again, because we've got 3,000 followers over on TikTok. Oh, look, there's a truck coming in. Is that full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Can you see them?
He's
42 days old.
42 days old. These individuals are going into a gas chamber today so they can be put between two pieces of bread and turned into a sandwich.
Would you class those as babies, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's around 5,000 individuals on this truck today.
So sweet.
Around 5,000. Hold it still. Hold it still. That's it. 5,000 individuals on them. We're so sorry, baby. We're not all the same as these people. We're not all the same. We care. We're not going to stop fighting. Look at this truck as it disappears. 5,000 individuals on that truck. 5,000 lives that matter. 5,000 individuals that will suffer. 5,000 individuals that have the ability to feel pain, that don't want to die, that their life to them matters to them exactly the same as your life matters to you. But their lives today will be taken. They don't have a choice. They're commodified. In my opinion, they're slaves. They're nothing more than a profit margin to someone. Their body parts will go into a mill and someone will profit. Optional products, guys.
This is exactly why we do this. They are why we do this. Every single animal that is being exploited, every single animal that is seen as a commodity and a use for us, every single individual going into that gas chamber today and all the slaughterhouses around the world, this is why we're here for them. Every one of them individual counts, and this is an urgent issue. So, John, thank you so much for doing something, even though you couldn't get to a location. Guys, you've heard his channels. Go and follow him. Go subscribe. And, yeah, we'll chat afterwards, John. Yeah, vegan. Love the vegan tattoo. And, yeah, thank you so much for being part of this today.
No worries. Thanks for everything you guys are doing. Thanks for being out there in the cold and the rain and the dark and doing what you're doing, because at the end of the day, you know, it's just taking that action. If there's no action, you're not an activist, right?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
We've got to do it, mate. There's no choice. There's no option. It's got to be done.
100%. Well done for being out there, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thanks you so
mate.
much.
Thanks,
See you
John.
later, John.
Take.
Are these empty? Are these empty?
Might be. Oh, let me just turn this around so you can see lots of stuff happening. So this is the truck. This is like the refrigeration trucks that you would see that would go to like supermarkets and stuff like that. So this is where the bodies will go into afterwards, all hidden away from the world, right? All hidden. I've seen them on some trucks. I've seen which supermarkets they go to. I'm not sure if there's any on the back of this one. Duda, what's that?
Don't know.
No, so I don't know.
That's the only way they leave, though, right?
I'm not sure if there's any animals on this next truck coming round. They've just reversed. So this is what this area looks like, by the way, guys. So we've got people here who they've agreed to stop the trucks for us today so we can film the animals. This is a gas chamber. This is a gas chamber facility in this awful place.
Oh,
So
gotcha. We took some trolls on from
colours
them
on
instead.
this
Well,
one,
do you know what? I'd rather take the heat than them
not too
continually
sure.
have the heat.
Sometimes
So
they
that's
drive
fine
around
by
like
me. Not a
empty.
problem whatsoever.
The reason being is they go on a weigh bridge. There's so many individuals on these trucks, but they can't count them individually.
Empty. Yeah.
All right, so what they do, guys, is they go onto a weigh bridge with all the animals on there, because there's so many animals on that truck, they can't count them all, right? So they weigh the truck with all the animals on there. Have to press it twice, it's weird. Like that. They weigh the truck with all the animals on there. They then go and forklift them all back off, and they put them inside a gas chamber, and then they come and weigh the truck again, and then they work out the weight difference. So then they can sort of have a rough estimate of how many individuals were on there. But a consecutive figure would be around 5,000 chickens per truck.
It's quicker than counting, right? It's quicker than counting, isn't it? That's why they do that. So what Mel and Steve are saying is essentially that these animals are treated like resources, just like as in when you go to a scrapyard or if you go to a builder's merchant and you buy sand or you drop off metal to be, repurposed, recycled. Essentially, they do the same thing. They literally just they're like a resource. They're like sand. They're like metal. To these people, to these industries, they don't have a soul. Then they don't care that there's an individual involved. They don't care whatsoever that there's a brain and a mind and a body and feelings and hurt and cold and and panic and worry. They don't care. They don't care about any of those things. All they care about is their profit margin. This is why they're called livestock, because at the end of the day, what they're doing is they're treating them like a piece of stock. They're treating these animals that deserve every sort of bit of love and kindness and whatever else that we give to other animals. There's like literally in this world two types of animals. There's the animals that we'll domesticate that we love, and there's the animals that we'll domesticate for resources. And what vegan activists do is we're going out there and we're saying stop using animals for resources. We're just saying treat them as they are, which is sovereign individuals created under God, if you like. If you believe in God or not, I don't know, but if you believe in God, you could actually say, well, God created these things. This is literally creation that you are destroying. Yeah. So I'm not sure if we want to have some conversations in the chat. I'm not sure if you want to put are you vegan or not in the chat. It'd be nice to know. If you're not vegan, why aren't you vegan? What is it that's stopping you from being kind to animals? Like this isn't about what you're going to eat. This isn't about diet. That's irrelevant. This is just about kindness. This is about mercy, forgiveness, compassion. This is about living up to the standard that our namesake expects of us. Human beings means humane ones, humane people. That's what it means. Like to be humane is what? Yeah. This was a conversation I was having with my son yesterday. Like he's 16 years old. We're talking about these sorts of things, and we shouldn't even having these conversations. What does it mean to be a humane one? It means to be a kind person. That's it. That's it, guys. Why can't we be kind to animals? Why can't we be kind to animals? That's my question.
Chat if you're vegan, put 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but you are open to conversation, and put a 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan, you have no empathy and no heart, just so we can get an idea of who's in the room, who to look out for. We're looking out for them number 2s. The number 1s, we love you in here. You guys are in here defending the animals like we are. The number 1s, you are absolute legends, and we couldn't do this without you. You literally make that chat so productive. The number 2s, those of you who aren't vegan but you're open to the conversation, we truly appreciate you being here and spending your time listening to the message. It's our job as animal rights activists to represent the animals for them, because they can't represent themselves, right? They can't speak. You can see their suffering, you can see their exploitation, but they can't speak. So we use our voice, we use our freedom to try and defend theirs, and we appreciate you spending your time listening to what we have to say. Number 3s, you're pushing the algorithm. We appreciate you being here too, just to spin their algorithm up so that when the animals come around, the compassionate people in this room will see them and we can get them to connect. Number 2s, please stay until you see the next truck of animals coming in. It's dark at the moment, but the sun will come up. It will get a little lighter today, and we will be able to see through the mesh. The mesh is in front because of winter. It's really, really cold, and they put the mesh over the front to protect the chickens from the cold.
Yeah,
A bit
but
ironic.
having said that, though, when we first arrived, there was 2 trucks that went by who didn't have the mesh.
Right, so potentially there may not be.
Yeah, Samantha, thank you so much for being here. She was number 2, but I don't want to be vegan. It's not for me, but I'm not for animal cruelty. Well, if you're not vegan, you literally pay for the worst cruelty and exploitation that happens towards animals. But that's not an attack on you, by the way. I used to pay for it as well. It's urgent that you watch Dominion on YouTube. You're outside of a gas chamber
Watch
in
Dominion,
the UK
guys. Yeah.
today for chickens. These chickens are meat chickens. They're called broiler hens. They are 42-day-old little babies who get sentenced to a gas chamber. These hens have been genetically modified to grow so fast, so large, it's too fast. They should be cute little yellow chicks still, but they're these like big white hens with like little cute heads because humans have modified them in this way. They can't stand up. A lot of them have broken legs. We've been inside these farms as well. They can't reach the water. A lot of them die
Genetically
face
modified.
down on the barns in these facilities. And if they make it to 42 days old, they get sentenced to a gas chamber. Now, this is all about supply and demand. If you are paying for animal products, you are paying for gas chambers, you're paying for mother cows in the dairy industry to have forced-born impregnation on them, having their babies stolen from them, having their throats slit. If you're not vegan, you pay for animals to be like screaming for their lives on a slaughterhouse floor. It's a
100%.
mindset shift. We've got to stop looking at animals like they're here for us.
100%. So easy to just make that decision. Well, like I know I'm going to interrupt Steve here, but yeah, we there are literally people that are paid by the animal industry to come onto lives like this and troll vegans, because they are worried, they are concerned, they know that people are starting to reconnect with animals, and they're starting to see that the amount of suffering and the amount of violence that's included is just completely unnecessary. And good people like you that are watching this stream right now are starting to wake up and starting to realize that it's not necessary. Like there are so many other ways, especially if you live in the Western world. If you live near any kind of supermarket chain, you can go into that supermarket and quite happily get a massive varied diet that doesn't include any slaughter, that doesn't include any violence or oppression to any animals at all. So if you guys want to go vegan, the easiest way is to go to challenge22.com. You'll get all the advice that you need to go vegan. It's super simple, super easy. This is the way I went vegan. It's so simple, it's amazing. All you do is you just stop buying animal products. That includes anything with milk, and the thing is that people are allergic to milk and eggs, so milk and eggs are always on the back of any products that you buy in bold. Super easy to ignore those products. You just look at the back, and if they've got bold words egg, and depending on where you're from as well, it would be in your language obviously, so if you're abroad, be careful because you have to look out for this. But eggs and milk, just don't buy that stuff, and if there's any meat in the product, it's so easy. Yeah, that's clever, one shot, because obviously the blue white light, it makes you look pale. That's very clever. Yeah, I don't need meat protein actually. I'm fine, thanks. Cheers, but thanks for your concern. Maybe you need to stop abusing animals. How about that? So here we go. We're taking a look now into. We can't really see inside of there. That's another reason why they put these valves up. It's so that you can't see inside there. It's a shame. Because they're just like Mel said. They're called Frankenstein chickens because they literally are super selectively bred. And they're selectively bred to grow super fast, and it's a shame. It's disgusting, really, what we do to them. But they're only a couple of weeks old, and and then they're chucked into trucks. Well, how about you let the animals live their lives? How about that? How about you let the animals live their lives and stop paying other people? See, this could be one of those people, by the way. This could be one of those bot farms that's paid by the animal industry. This person here, this one shot. Like literally, there is actual propaganda going on, just like Nazi Germany right now, where people are paid to come into vegan live streams and troll intentionally. Don't let these people, to all those people that are watching right now, don't let these people fool you Don't let these people trick you into thinking anything other than what's in your mind. Yeah. If you think that hurting an animal is wrong, then you're probably right. You know, you're definitely right. Yeah. So just bear that in mind. Like, don't let other people try to persuade you. Yeah. It's called brainwashing. Don't let other people wash your brain. You know, wash your own brain. Have a think about things. Norman really loves to get fussy. Yes. Would you eat Norman? Would you eat Norman? This dog here. One shot. Yeah. Would you eat Norman? Abuse animals. There you go. That says it all. What this guy is. That says everything about this guy. One shot. Who's in the chat right now. That says everything about him, doesn't it? And abuse animals. We are the control of the population. Stupid vegan redcoat. What does that mean? What is a redcoat? Live your life and don't try to brainwash others into your propaganda. My propaganda. My propaganda. What are you doing? What are you doing then? You're telling people what to do. I'm just asking people to consider it. Yeah, you're telling people what to do. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? So keep being vegan, more meat for me. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. We've got all the trolls in there. Yeah, come on. What else? Is that all you've got? Well, I'm going to eat more tofu just for you. I'm going to eat. Would you guys eat Norman? Would you guys eat a dog? You talk about eating meat. You talk about not caring. But would you eat? No, because dog meat causes illness. Well, if you knew anything about anything, yeah, if you want to, you can go and check this out on Google Scholar yourself. But actually, cow meat, pig meat is carcinogenic. It's a type 2 carcinogen. So any meat, be it turkey, chicken, pig, lamb, cow, whatever it is you're eating, actually causes cancer. So look, if you were that worried about that statement and you actually meant it, then you would be not eating any meat. If you eat processed meat, which is, sausage, bacon, anything cured and anything, processed into some kind of shape, like that shape that you just put on there in that icon. If you eat hot dogs, if you eat burgers, if you eat mincemeat, then you're eating a type 1 carcinogen. Yeah. People wonder why, the world right now at the moment has got 50% of people will get cancer in their lifetime. And this is the reason why, guys, because you're eating carcinogens. Also, the other thing is that the meat that you buy from the supermarket is also injected with veterinary medicines, and it's also injected with antibiotics, supplementation. So you're not eating just pure meat, like you think you are, but you're not. So you just need to look into things. Like at the end of the day, some people that smoke live to 95 or 100 years old, right? That doesn't mean anything. Smoking does give you cancer. Are you going to deny that? Vegans have longer lifespans. What you said is factually false. If you look up blue zones on Google, you'll find out that vegans actually live longest. Blue zones are areas in the world like Japan, Okinawa, where people don't eat animal products, and they actually live, on average, they've got more centennials than anywhere else in the world. Yeah, one shot. You could try, my friend, but unfortunately for you, I doubt you'd do that. I doubt you'd do that. So I doubt you'd overcome me, my friend. I apologise for that, but there you go. I very much doubt. You could have a go, though. You're more than welcome to try. Yeah. So and it just says it all about this guy's mentality. Look at his name. Look, one shot, one thrill. Do you know what I mean? Look, this isn't this, and it's got 84. So he must have been born in 1984. So this guy's 40 years old. He's maybe 39 years old. He's a boomer. He's a Gen X, almost boomer, coming onto this chart, onto here, telling all you good people what to do with your lives. Yeah, telling you what to do, not asking you to consider the animals, not asking you to consider your own compassion. This guy's trying to tell you what to do. He's telling you that you are to do what he says, even if that means giving yourself cancer. Yeah, because I'm telling you that if you eat meat, then you've got a good chance of obtaining a disease that will end your life. This guy's telling you that meat helps you. Completely wrong. A complete lie. Absolute fallacy. Look it up yourself, guys. Look up blue zones. Look up what does meat do to your body. You'll find out. Anyway, we're not here about nutrition. We're not here about us. We're here about the animals that have sentience. And at the moment, Mel and Steve are talking to someone else. So let's go back to Mel and Steve. Ignore the trolls for just a minute.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't take what you're doing today lightly. That's incredible. That's strength. You know, you're putting the animals in front of you. You're an absolute amazing example of a human being. Well done. That's giving me about goosebumps.
Yeah.
You're the future. This is what the animals need. They need people like you stepping up, setting the example to your age group, to your peers. Absolute legend. Well done.
Yeah. And always remember, your compassion is your biggest strength.
Yeah.
It really is. Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone to do this. Like Steve said, it's not a small thing. This is, you're outside of a gas chamber right now for those poor innocent individuals to try and give them a voice. So thank you so much on behalf of every single animal that you stand up for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stay
thank
safe.
you.
Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. And we'll see you after your live.
Yeah, just push the link again and jump back on.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
15-year-old outside fighting for the animals. What the?
That's amazing. 15 years old, stepping up and doing what needs to be done for the animals. That's incredible. Incredible. 7:30 or 7:45 in the morning. He's out there at 15.
And amazing that his parents or whoever is there is like letting him do that too, because
No.
Can't really hear Mel, she's cutting in and out, but basically there's an activist over by another slaughterhouse somewhere else in the UK right now, and he's brought his son along who's 15 years old. Whether he wanted to come along or he was encouraged to come along, it's irrelevant really. The guy's there and he's doing his best to try to highlight the injustice that happens to animals right now. So he's there and he's looking. Now if you look into this yard right now, into this view that you can see, Mel and Steve, look at the large lorries, look at the large pallets, look at the large trucks and all the things that are going on there. You'll see that this is an industrialized business. This is a heavily industrialized business. There needs to be hundreds of thousands of animals that are gone every day. These animals are brought into existence, obviously not through love, not through some kind of, need to procreate, like, a natural method. These animals are brought into this world through artificial insemination, which essentially means grape, lots of grapes. And then once the babies are brought into this world, then obviously they're raised. They're called raised, and they are grown as well. They're called grown. I'm not going to even call them farmers, but they're imprisoners. The people that imprison these animals just feed them until they're at the correct weight. And you've seen earlier in the live stream, you saw one of these trucks drive onto a weigh bridge. So a weigh bridge is where they will treat them as a resource. They're just going to weigh the truck with the stock, weigh the truck without the stock, and then they're going to adjust for the weight difference. However many animals were offloaded from that truck, that is how much money the owner of the animals, or the imprisoner of the animals, is going to get. So when you think about that, guys, like if you think about if that happened to you, there's only one other person that's there's a few people in history that I can think of, but if you were to think of a person in history right now that did that sort of thing, that literally carted on as many prisoners as possible into a prison, into a facility, that unalived those people as quickly as possible, who's one person you can think of, and where is someone that you can think of that did that? And I always think of Nazi prison camps, where concentration camps, where Jewish people were rounded up just for their heritage, just for their religion, and they were, literally, you could just have a Jewish surname, and if you had a Jewish grandparent, or if you had X amount of Jewish members of family close to you, then you were just carted off in a train, sent away to a camp, and murdered. And at the end of the day, that's not too dissimilar, if you think about it, to what we're doing to these animals. if you were born as a chicken, a cow, or a pig, or a goose or a duck, you know, and you were born not into freedom, but if you were born into one of these facilities, this is exactly what's going to happen to you. You know, if you put yourself into their shoes, if you put yourself into their hooves or claws, you know, or whatever, put yourself in their feet for just a second and walk a mile and just think to yourself, hang on a sec, what's going on right now to these animals? If these animals are, if these animals were born a dog or a cat, and they were born in a pet store, somebody in the West would buy that animal, take it home and love it. Yeah, very rarely you'd actually have a pet that's mistreated, you know. So like literally just being born into the wrong name, being born into the wrong species has meant that these animals are going to literally suffer for their whole life. They're going to just get grown until they're the right weight, chucked onto a truck, carted off to a death camp, just like this one, what you're seeing now. And look at the industrial scale of it, guys. This looks like some kind of dystopian scene from a movie where you know, where you've got murder on an industrial scale. So yeah. Yeah, Shorty, we don't really like swearing and things like that, so we're just going to put you in a timeout, mate. So I know that you're triggered. I know that my words trigger you because obviously being kind and compassionate is really difficult for you to comprehend. I know you don't get it, so you know, and it's okay. It's okay, you know. You know, not everybody has the capability to be kind. So yeah, it's all right though, man. It's all right. But I'd love to see you in the real food chain, you know, where you could use your canines and your claws, you know, against some of these animals that would probably bite your head off and rip your throat out. Because at the end of the day, I've seen pigs in their natural state where they've got real teeth. And yeah, you a 300-pound pig defending itself. Yeah, you're without weapons. Yeah, you're not going to come off very good on the other side of it. So yeah, thanks for your comment though, much appreciated. Yeah, you're on a timeout though for swearing. If you want to come back, maybe tone down the language a little bit. Stop getting so triggered, bro. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. Right, let's put Mel and Steve back on and see what they're saying about this huge industrial amount of animals that are being slaughtered today.
Chamber, but these chickens, 42-day old, they have been genetically modified to be in bodies that grow so fast, so quick that there is no life. Would you want to be born just to be murdered?
Literally, Mel was just saying exactly the same thing that I was saying. Like, would you like to be born a chicken?
Chickens wouldn't exist if we didn't breed them into existence to slaughter them and exploit them. Good. I would rather that all these animals were extinct.
Yeah, because they're not natural animals. What's up, Happy Hippie? Just getting ready. Amazing. So Happy Hippie will be on soon as well. Awesome. Just push that link when you're ready.
All these animals should be extinct. To be brought into this world just to be exploited, commodified, and then slaughtered, to be executed in these hellhole places, in these disgusting facilities, is no life at all. Don't try and make it sound like you're doing the animals a favor by bringing them into existence to exploit them and kill them.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. It's not a favor to do this. No way. It's exploitation. It's disgusting. It's horrific. This is a war on the animals that needs to
I've been on mute that whole time, haven't I? So these chicks are literally brought into this world. They were born into, unfortunately for them, they were born not into a pet store where they're going to be, taken home and loved and all the rest of it. These chicks were literally born into an imprisonment, into a camp where they're force fed as much food as possible. They have their beaks and claws clipped so that they can't attack each other, and they are literally grown until they get to the right weight. As soon as they're above a weight threshold, they're carted into these cages and they're chucked onto a truck and they're sent off to slaughter. It's a horrible state of affairs. It's wrong in every sense. I can't believe that in this day and age, in 2025, we're still doing it. to be completely honest with you, there's absolutely no need for it whatsoever. But Mel and Steve will tell you what's going on right now, so let's listen back in.
We're not the same.
They're apologizing to the animals on behalf of humanity.
Oh, sweet. They can't even stand. They can't even move. This goes on all the way up.
If you notice, they don't have feathers.
Oh, bless
That's
you.
not the chicken that you picture, is it, guys? That's not the chicken that you picture in your head. When you picture buying a chicken from the supermarket, you're given a picture of a fully grown chicken in a field with flowers and.
Check your fucking morals. Check your ethics. Don't be the reason that innocent animals die for a sensory taste pleasure.
Yeah, sensory taste pleasure. This is literally for 5 minutes. Their life is abused in the way it is, so you can enjoy a chicken sandwich or a chicken dinner. It's literally 5 minutes of eating. That's it, and you're done. Yeah, you'll forget what you ate yesterday. You'll forget how it tasted. This is why going vegan is so easy, because I thought to myself, oh man, I'm going to miss things. I'm going to miss chicken. I'm going to miss bacon. No, not at all.
My heart is
Not
breaking.
That was a hard one. That was hard.
They're literally dying on there. They're being crushed. They're dying on that. They're standing there on top of each other. They're absolutely crushed in there. There's so
I've seen how chickens are thrown into these cages as well. They're literally grabbed and thrown into these cages, squished into these boxes, and carted straight off to the trucks. If you live in East London, guys, there is actually a movement called East London Chicken Safe.
We must do better. Living vegan is the baseline. It's not a hard thing to do.
If you're in London, there's a movement called East London Chicken Safe. If you want to actually see this for yourself, if you're not vegan, I encourage you to go and have a look. If you're vegan and you want to become an activist, then they are a really, really nice, kind bunch of activists. And if you want to start looking into becoming an activist, and you're in East London, look out for East London Chicken Safe. I personally know the organizer of that. It's a fantastic movement, and they literally will show you exactly what you're seeing right here. So if you ever fancy it, it's not like it's actually something that's good. It's disgusting. It stinks. It's upsetting. It's horrific. But if you want to go and experience this yourself, and you want to actually sort of put yourself into the chicken's view for a second, go along to East London Chicken Save. It's in Hackney Wick area, I think. Just go and have a look and go and help out and go and talk to these guys. If you're not vegan, I encourage you to go. I honestly do, because at the end of the day, a lot of people that aren't vegan don't know where their food comes from, and they don't give it a thought. They don't give it even half a thought, for a second. So, guys, take a look over there. Let's go back to Mel and Steve anyway. Let's see what they were saying about these poor animals.
They are victims on there.
Renee, thank you so much for your kind super thanks and continued generous support. Honestly, Renee, thank you so much. Renee's comment here, I've read through while you were talking, is absolutely right. Renee's put, don't downplay what you would never accept for yourself. There's even been people who have had shitty lives or just one traumatic experience who say that they wish they would have never been born. Yet you think breeding animals into these situations is generous. Like we're doing them a favour, right? Them animals on that truck look like we're doing them a favour? Do you think that they're grateful for their life? 6 weeks of pure suffering, exploitation and hell. 6 weeks. of torture and then brought here to die in a gas chamber. Guys, the reality of your choices is horrific for some individuals, and this is the message today. Perhaps you've never seen that before. Perhaps you've never even realised that chickens and other animals are gassed in gas chambers in the UK. Perhaps you never knew the exploitation behind what's deemed as innocent products like eggs or milk. You never knew. But this is why we do what we do. This is why we're here today. And this is why you've come across this stream. Because our key role is not to clash. Our key role is to educate. Is to show you, the consumer, the reality that the industry won't tell you. There is no way that Avara or any of these other companies that gas animals to death would post what happens inside that building publicly. They would only tell you the humane bullshit and lies. You can look at these companies' websites full of shit, full of absolute shit and lies. We're transparent, we're humane, everything's all okay. Go and look at them, all of them. RSPCA shield logo, that's a load of shit as well. Absolute horrific. Go and see the reality on our channel. Go and look at the investigations. Go and look at the live streams. Go and look at the slaughterhouses. We're showing you the reality and the truth. The industry will never do that because
the industry will never do that because why? Why will the industry not tell you the truth, guys? Think about it for a second. Yeah, if you were selling animal products, why would you not show people what really happens to the animals? Just think about that for a second. Use your own brain. Yeah, don't listen to people that you don't listen to other people. Think about it for yourself for a second. It's exactly the same reason why people in the 1950s were paid to sell cigarettes. Yeah, doctors were paid to lie about the health benefits of cigarettes, and they still are today. People still smoke them. At the end of the day, if the government wanted to, they could ban cigarettes tomorrow. Yeah. And at the end of the day, that would be good for everyone. Yeah, that would reduce the amount of lung cancer. That would reduce the amount of harm and suffering that happens to humans on a human level. But they don't. And the reason why they don't is because it's money. It's money, money, money. It's all about profit. It's not about lives. It's not about health. It's not about health outcomes. It's about money. So they lie. They cheat, lie, and steal. And this is what they're doing to you with the animals too. They're lying to you about how they're brought up. They're lying to you about their conditions. They're lying to you about welfare. At the end of the day, how is it welfare? How is it kind, compassionate? How in any way, shape or form is what you're seeing here, this industrial scale of torture, of imprisonment and murder? How on earth is that in any way, shape or form for the benefit of the animal? There's no welfare. There's zero welfare here right now. These tankers that you're seeing here on the screen right now, these trucks, these huge containers are filled with animal parts that aren't needed, that aren't wanted by this industry. They'll probably go to some kind of a dog food facility where your dog will then eat the scraps and the crap that's left over. At the end of the day, guys, you're being 100% tricked. Yeah, I'm not saying this is a government conspiracy. This is actually happening right now. This is happening live. All of these people that are standing here at these slaughterhouses are showing you the truth. And unfortunately, you can't smell it. If there was smell-o-vision, then you guys would know. If you look at my last live stream, not this one right now, but go to the last live stream on this channel, you'll see that I was there myself with Mel and Steve standing outside another slaughterhouse where we could smell the absolute horror. And that was for sheep. This one's for chickens, guys. Chickens, and I think some pigs came in earlier. But this is what I'm trying to say to you guys. At the end of the day, if slaughterhouses were made with glass windows, nobody would buy animal products because of the absolute disgusting torture of the whole thing. If you go to YouTube now, and if you're on YouTube, if you go to the search bar and hit Dominion, type in Dominion, and you try to watch the Dominion movie, you'll see it's a black thumbnail with a cow on the front with lots of awards for its, it was very well made, and it's narrated by Joaquin Phoenix as well, who's an absolutely fantastic actor and vegan activist. Then you will see for yourselves the truth, and not just the actual moral implications of what we're doing to animals. Like, yes, what we're doing to animals is disgusting to the point where it looks almost like a horror show. Have you ever seen Saw the movie or Texas Chainsaw Massacre? If you've ever seen any sort of really gross slasher horror movies like that, where people are sort of treated like animals, then you'll see Those are horror movies for a reason, because you would not want that to happen to you, but we're allowing that to happen to other animals. We're allowing other people to do that to innocent animals. These are animals that don't have claws, by the way. These are animals that don't have sharp teeth. They are not predators. These are benign, herbivorous animals that want nothing more than just to live and exist. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, this is literally on a global scale a most disgusting and horrible thing that we're doing to these animals. You know, these are chickens. Chickens can't hurt you. You know, when was a chicken ever hurt anyone? These are cows. Cows accidentally hurt people that get in their way. You know, a cow has never ravaged through a village and killed people. Yeah. This is not tigers, lions, or bears, or wolves, or whatever. These are, we're doing this to benign, you know, gentle, skittish, scared animals. Yeah, we're rounding up these children, if you think about it, because they are literally children. If you think about the scale of their lives, they are like on the beginning of their lives. They're in their infancy. We're taking these children and we're rounding them up and we're putting them into cages, and then we're sending them to these slaughterhouses that look like the horror scene of a Ripper movie, and then we're ending their lives in the most horrific way. I urge you to take a look at this, guys, for yourself. Obviously, there's no substitute for reality. Find your local abattoir, find your local slaughterhouse, go and have a look for yourselves. It's real and it's there. So
the overlay back on as well.
Just get the chat back up so I can read Renee's comment.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Do you want to read it out loud?
You can do it.
Right, thank you. Renee, thank you so much. Renee, but before slavery was abolished, people advocated for treating slaves better too, while still unjustifiably using them. Same here. And even if you think you know a nice farm, you only see a 5% of their life. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
They show you what they want you to see. That's it.
When you look at Pignorant, right, on Renee's comment, look at Pignorant and watch Joey when he goes into that farm at Norfolk, which was an award-winning farm, by the way. And exactly what Renee said, first 5 meters, 10 meters, it was all like, oh, okay, yeah, it looks like, oh, what might be fine? You go a little bit further in and the dark secrets of that farm are revealed. We've seen it. We've investigated farms ourselves. And on the way in, you think, wow, this farm looks like really clean. You go around the corner, there it is. There's the injustice. But of course, we're not here advocating for cleaner farms or bigger farms or greener grass. We're here on an abolitionist position against the injustice the animals face. But like what Renee's saying,
Thanks, Chris.
you know, people believe in this. People believe the hype. And the reason being is because that's the story that they're sold. The industry sell the consumer the humane washed BS. They sell you the lie because they can't sell you the reality because you'd never buy it. When you look at what the meat, dairy, and egg industries need to do to sell you the lie, what we need to do to defend the animals, we just need to put a camera up and show the truth.
Yeah, Chris has got the overlay right now of the chickens.
So yeah, so what Chris is in their our video controller. He helps out with the whole Vigil network, and what they're showing right now is real footage of actual abuse that happens inside the building that they're standing outside of right now. So they're actually standing right outside a chicken factory, you know, an industrial warehouse where they literally store and then kill chickens en masse, like thousands of chickens every day are killed there, and they're showing the abuse that happens. Now, you might think to yourself, well, they're going to die anyway. You know, what does it matter if they're abused a bit more before they die? I mean, but why do they need to die? You know, why do they need to be abused? What purpose do they serve to your life aside from making you sicker? Yeah, they're disease ridden anyway because of the conditions that they're kept in. So they're pumped with antibiotics, they're pumped with veterinary medicines, and all of those chemicals are rushed through their body. Now, you consume that, and then people wonder why there's twice as much cancer in the world as there was 20 years ago. Well, because we're eating twice as many animals, or because the process that we need to raise as many animals as we need to supply the demand means that you need to use more chemicals or more violent chemicals. So what we urge you to do is start watching some videos about it. I literally spoke to someone yesterday in the supermarket who was standing on the tiny little vegan section of a huge, supermarket. Actually, when you think about it, the fruit and veg part is also vegan too. So it's pretty big now, the vegan section. But this guy was standing there and we was both buying vegan chocolate. Now, I didn't know whether he was vegan or not, but I heard him I heard him talking about, we're just talking about the slaughterhouses right now. So at the moment, there's two activists called Mel and Steve standing outside slaughterhouses. And what we're talking about is it necessary? Is what we're doing to these animals? If you can see there, you can see what they're doing. Is it absolutely necessary to harm animals? In my view, it's not. I've been living now for 6 years without harming any animals. Yeah, I'm not paid anyone to hurt an animal for me, and I'm living just fine. In fact, I'm living a healthy life. I've got all the food and drink that I want and need. I'm thriving. I went and had my medical checkups last year, and all of my blood levels are all tick, 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 tick. My cholesterol was low. My vitamins are high. In fact, I've got more B12 than I need. So because of fortified foods, vegans eat fortified foods like soy milk and things like that, which contain additional B12. There's absolutely, especially living in the Western world, there's absolutely no need to harm an animal to survive. You can go see there's a supermarket or a store nearby you where you can buy all of the food and product that you need to have a healthy nutritional diet. And in fact, all of the main dietary bodies in the world, so the National Health Association in the USA, all sorts of different places. I Google this stuff if you really want to check my words. But every single nutrition board and governing body that looks into nutrition has all agreed that eating a varied vegan diet is healthy for all parts of your life. So infancy, all the way through to pregnancy, all the way through to being elderly. You just don't need to hurt animals, guys. That's the point in this video, is that we can live a life that doesn't include hurting animals. The side effects of that is actually, just having a little bit of compassion. The side effects of that is that you'll also live a healthier life yourself. If you look up blue zones, you'll find out that in these blue zones, people do live longer, healthier lives. Blue zones contain more centenaries. In other words, people that have lived to 100 years old. So if you guys want to live a long, healthy life, look to these blue zones and say, what are these guys doing? One of the main things that these guys are doing is they're not eating animal products. Yeah, their animal product consumption is very, very low, less than 1%. So if you take a look at what these guys are doing, they're exercising a lot and they're eating the right foods. Right, we're going to go back to Mel and Steve quick because they're now talking to another awesome activist. Let's go back and listen to what they're saying.
Lambs that are 6 months old, and they'll be sent inside the slaughterhouse. They'll be kept in a lairage for many, many hours, trapped in these conditions, and then basically they'll be electrically pronged, most likely in the head, and then have their throats sliced. And then they'll be shipped away in refrigeration trucks and sent to your local supermarket. So we're here to expose the horrors of what happens from the outside and get people to watch really what happens on the inside ultimately.
So horrific.
Yeah, it sounds like a sick horror show.
Okay, as you mentioned, halal, let's talk about it quickly. There is a halal slaughterhouse down the road for me. I've been scoping it out. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there and tell you guys exactly what happens. So make sure that you check back in, hit subscribe so that you can get some info. 40-year-old vegan, thank you for being vegan at age 40. Tell us, how is your lifestyle? Are you healthy? Are you enjoying your vegan lifestyle? Let us know exactly. Why did you go vegan? Tell us, talk to us. Let's go. There's people in the chat that are going to see this video. Maybe they're not here right now, but they will see it. We often get more than 1,000 views. So tell people what being vegan is about. I'm 45, not that you could probably tell, and I'm having a great time being vegan. It's the most fantastic thing. So yeah. We were talking about slaughter just then. What he was saying was that the animals are put into a lairage. They're babies. They're put into a lairage where they're then going to be electrically stunned and have their throat slit. Well, Oh, that's something there. I thought that was something behind me. Yeah. So the difference between the standard UK practice and halal is that stunning does not happen. Yeah, the animals need to be conscious when they have their throat slit. They need to be awake. So what the imam or priest or rabbi will do with halal and kosher is that they will say a prayer over the animal, and in halal they will face it to the east, and then they'll slit the throat. Yeah, so that's the difference. Now imagine having a cold knife run across your throat, and then imagine not being able to breathe and having all of that blood gushing out and the extreme pain. There's a lot of nerve here. You know, if you touch here right now, you'll feel that there's a lot of nerve endings here. It tickles. Yeah, it tickles. Well, imagine having that slit from there to there, and that's a deep cut as well with a very sharp blade. And they say that in halal practice that they don't feel it. I'm sorry, but you would certainly feel having your throat slit. So that's the disgusting practice with halal. And it's not just Muslims. I'm not going to be picking on Muslims, but at the end of the day, it happens in Christian based countries. It happens in Israeli Jewish based countries. It happens. So Abrahamic religions, let's talk about all three of those: Christians, Jewish, and Muslims. All of those religions practice the same thing. Yeah, we're talking about. But the funny thing is that any of those Abrahamic religions, there's nothing stopping you being vegan. You can literally opt out of that animal product whenever you want. Like I know so many vegans so many Muslim vegans, so many Jewish vegans, so many Christian vegans. Like you do not have to practice your religion and make an animal suffer for it. Yeah. It's actually written in the Old Testament, the Torah or the Old Testament. It's actually written so many times that God says, I do not want your sacrifice. Yeah. So the justification that a lot of people use is like, oh, well, it's written in the Old Testament that we're allowed to do this, that, and the other. But God said so many times, I do not want your sacrifice. Yeah, I don't want it. In other words, he just wants you not to sin. And what is sin when we think about it? There's a list of things that you should and shouldn't do. Just have a moral mindset. Just say to yourself, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to covet. I'm not going to, I'm not going to kill. But it's so contradictory because, and this is why the permission was given in the Torah in the Old Testament. It was given because the sorry, Norman puts me off when he comes to say hello. He wants to say hello. It's written, "Thou shalt not kill," and that was the problem, wasn't it? That was the severe problem with eating animals and practicing religion, is that you can't do both at the same time. How could you possibly eat an animal? You've got to kill it to eat it, but you're then there's a problem with that, isn't there? Then the Mosaic Moses and the 10 Commandments, you're breaking the Mosaic law. So yeah, it's a contradiction in itself. This is why religion is and I am a religious person. I do believe that there's something there. So at the end of the day, I'm not practicing Christian or anything like that, but I do believe that there's something there. And at the end of the day, whether that's a soul or whether that's an afterlife, I don't know. But I'm just going to do what's right. I'm going to try to do the best I can and see how we get on. By the way, everybody, this is Norman. So hello to Norman. He's on Instagram with his tag or handle is Spaniel on Insta. He's super cute. Got loads of pictures and stuff on there if you want to go take a look. Spaniel on Insta. Yeah, because he's a Spaniel. Right. Lucky to be born into a spaniel body, this soul, so that he's not carted onto a lorry and shipped off. But let's go back to live stream because we've got a new activist on. Let's listen to what they're saying.
Around 7.8 thousand cows are killed daily in the UK. 20,000 to 23,000 pigs daily. 2.5 to 3 million chickens daily in the UK. 38,000 to 40,000 sheep daily in the UK. And it just goes on, and about 9 to 10 million turkeys alone for Christmas. So just here to kind of talk about what goes on. Oh, poor babies.
Yeah, so what that activist was talking about was Christmas time, you know, the festive season. And when you think about it, any kind of religious festival that includes, you know, gluttony, which is again another sin.
Anything
Gluttony,
else.
gluttony is completely unnecessary. You know, like when we think about it, it's, you know, it's greed, it's gluttony, yeah, isn't it? Like this, you know, how many commandments shall we break by eating animals? You know, do you need to do it? No, it's gluttony then, isn't it? Do you desire it? Yes, that's coveting your, you know, covet. Um, you know, are you murdering the animal? Yes. You know, how many sins shall we commit just to have a chicken sandwich? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. If you're a religious person and you still eat animals, then you literally are committing sin all over the place. All right. And yes, you might not be doing that yourself directly. You might not be killing the animal yourself, but you are part of it. Yeah. In the law, if you paid someone else to kill someone, you would be held liable in exactly the same manner. So it doesn't matter that, you know, that you've not done the actual deed itself, you've paid for the deed. And that is what's happening, isn't it? You're paying someone down the line for the sandwich that you're eating, but further up the line, they're paying for that animal to be slaughtered. So, guys, what I'm urging you to do is to take a look into this yourself. Yeah, go and watch the movie Dominion. Don't listen to the trolls. Don't listen to me. Go and listen to your own mind, your own heart. Watch the Dominion movie to show you exactly what happens. And let's try to get a little bit of sort of education on it. You know, that's fantastic. So, oh yeah, Rick, well done, mate. Yeah, that's what animals. That's the noise that animals make, isn't it? Moo and bar. That's it. Cows and sheep. Well done. Let's keep them making those noises. I'd much rather have them making that noise than not. The screams that pigs make when they're lowered into gas chambers, not very satisfying, not very tasty. So yeah. Hey, Cavo was born in 1992, so he's considered an adult, and he's check it out. Check out Cavo. He's considered an adult, this person. So imagine coming onto a like a Muslim place, a Muslim's live stream, and saying that would literally be considered hate crime. What he's doing right there to talk about bacon, if he was talking to a Muslim. Yeah. So funny, Cavo. Unfortunately, you're incorrect. And most vegans have got a much higher intake of vitamins and minerals. Have you got any evidence whatsoever to back up your claim? This is an adult coming into a live stream about compassion and kindness and making up lies about nutrition just so he can carry on being a murderer, just so he can carry on paying someone to kill animals for him. Probably never killed an animal in his life. And he's coming onto the live stream here acting like a big tough guy, you know, when instead of doing the right thing, which a big tough guy would do, a big tough guy stands up for the weak and the oppressed. A big tough guy is the person that you turn to when someone's going to hurt you and you need them to fight your battles for you. This is not a big tough guy, guys. Anyone who says vegans look ill, so anybody that says, oh, yeah, well, you don't look like a tough guy. Yeah, but he's coming on to a keyboard, tapping on some buttons, writing some insults. There you go. It says it all, doesn't it, guys? It says it all. Use your own mind about these comments to the trolls. That's what they're saying. They're coming on to troll me, but trolling themselves by doing it. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Muslims eat meat. They absolutely do. So do Jews. So do Christians. But that does not make it right. That's what I'm trying to say. Religion is not an excuse to oppress animals. This is my friend Jake. Let's listen to what he's got to say.
I've never done a chicken one before. I've done lots of pig ones, lots of cow ones. I've done lots of. I think chicken's the only one I haven't done. So yeah, it's. I've just seen one as soon as I've turned up. 5,000 chickens per truck. Disgusting. Yeah, and I'm gonna see what this one's all about.
Are you live streaming for your channel?
Yes, I'll be on live stream very soon.
So what's your channel called, Jake?
At Plant Geezer, lots of
Plant Geezer
activity, lots of abattoir activity, and a couple of debates. Also, Brennan, there he is, known as the legend.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, awesome. So go follow Clark Geezer. He'll be live streaming in a bit as well. And we've got another guest about to come on as well.
Awesome.
Thanks, great.
Good luck with your live, mate.
All right, so Chris, let us know when Matt is on the screen. I think it's Matt who's got
Yeah.
What legends.
Awesome, Matt. Thanks
What
so much
absolute
for being
legends.
here today. Let everyone know.
People giving up their time, giving up their day's work to go and help animals. These are true heroes, not the zeros that troll me in this chat.
Can you hear
Can
us?
you hear us?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I don't need to worry about
you.
it. What are you talking about?
Today. Again. I literally went on. I just spin the camera around. I was just over that bit over there on the grass. Because of us doing live streams and everything, they've literally just ramped it up. Last time they put brand new signs up saying private property and all this. It's like an
Cavo, you're the
act
first
or something.
person to have told me that there's an audio
A law type of thing. So,
what do you want me to
so they can abide by them, but they can't abide by.
Thanks for letting me know,
the
though.
laws
Nice
regarding
one.
something life.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, though. It must be my iron deficiencies.
So since you've been
there,
there, pressure
must be my
vitamin
deficiencies that mean I can't use technical stuff.
I've got bored waiting in the car park touring, so I was just like, right,
You're
I've got to
born in
start live
1992. You come on here to troll. You're a man.
When we get to these
troll
places,
another man
that sense of
about
urgency
what
really
he
kicks
eats.
in, doesn't it? And you think, I've got to get going. I've got to get the camera out. I've got to get
killing
moving.
animals.
Yeah. Right,
Cavo, thanks for the encouragement.
an
Have I got 20
absolute
views? That's
legend, mate. You've been
awesome.
on
Thanks
every
you.
single
Thanks
live
for
stream.
the viewers that
You
are on the
never
stream
missed
right
one.
now.
You're
20
there
viewers.
relentlessly
That's
for the
so cool.
animals.
Less
Just from
than
the
20
animals,
viewers.
thank
That's
you so
awesome.
much for
At
your
least
relentless
I've
activism.
got
Thank you for being here
some
today.
viewers. I'm so grateful for all of you viewers that are here today. Thank you for
I'm
checking
hoping
in.
so.
If you've got
That's
any
one of the ones
questions
I was waiting for.
or you want to make a statement,
Alright, cool.
you can't make a worse
hopefully
statement than
tomorrow turn
Cavo
up
over here, can you?
probably,
You couldn't
I don't know,
make
about
it
9-ish
possibly
or
any worse
something.
for yourself. Don't worry about it. Just say what you've got to
Tell us
say.
your live
Talk to
stream
me.
in,
Let's
and then
go.
you
We'll
guys
have a
can jump all
conversation
back on
about it.
at the end of your live stream together, and we'll have a debrief.
Yeah.
All right. Stay safe, man. Stay safe.
Yeah, well done for
Magic.
being
And
there,
you.
Matt. You're a legend.
Sorry.
Yeah, good luck to you, Cavo. Don't fall over and smash your teeth out, will you?
Awesome.
Matt is epic. Matt is an ex-slaughterhouse worker, now vegan animal rights activist. Anybody can change. People just need to see the reality.
Gonna
and
go
then
buy the
that
lads
changes
some
them
food,
for
yeah.
good. Like, he's
Well,
there on his
you're
own
giving
right
them
now
cancer.
outside the slaughterhouse, live streaming for the animals,
Well done
being
for
a
that.
voice for the animals, doing everything that he can for
Well
the
done
animals.
for that.
Plant Geezer's just gone live as well. I've just seen the notification come up. So
People out here saying,
Best of luck on your
people
trolling
can eat what
today,
they
mate.
want. Stop
I
being
hope you're getting
fascists.
paid for looking like
You
an
can eat
arse.
what you want, but just you
Thanks,
can't eat
guys,
who
for
you
coming
want.
and checking out the live stream.
on my hat from the chicken.
I have
is that what you
no
were
idea
trying to
what
say
Mel
there?
and Steve are
That's it.
saying
I
right
was
now.
Oh, no.
Apparently,
Because when these animals are so
I've not
brave,
set
they're
up the
literally
system
definitely
right, and
Have you got
everywhere.
anything
you
in your
guys can hear
bag?
things
No.
twice.
Oh,
If I turn it up, if I listen to it, then you can't listen to it. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my headset so I can listen to it as well.
Look at
Because I
this.
think what's happening is that because it's coming
They're
through
so
the
scared,
speakers,
isn't it?
And I was
the
like,
mic's picking it
wait,
up and
so
it's
I
kind
wasn't
of
like,
giving you feedback. So,
blimey.
Let me try and find something.
well, for a start, I'm not a lad.
Give
I'm
me
a
1
lot
second,
older
I'll
than
just use
you.
the card.
I'm actually old
Give
enough
us
to be
the
your
thing
dad.
here too.
Um,
This one is on.
but
Right, I'll go find
no, I'm
something.
good, thanks. I don't really like eating babies. I don't like.
Yeah, the animals
So
are
let's have a
so
look at it.
afraid.
Bacon is a baby
They
pig,
literally put
yeah,
me
sliced
everywhere,
up
they're all
animal,
afraid.
yeah,
It's like
pieces of
fight or flight,
muscle
it's the
tissue and
autonomic
fat
nervous
that's
system.
fried in oil, which is going to give you a
In
heart
flight
attack.
mode,
What's
they
egg?
literally will just
Egg
like
is a
release
hen's
anything that's in their
period,
body.
so you're
So
literally
when they're
eating
afraid,
periods.
that's what happened.
Black pudding is
I
blood,
felt
congealed
that
blood
on
that's
my
cooked
hat. You see on my
into
hat
a
as well?
sausage and then fried again. So, and then what's
It's
bread?
poor animals.
Refined white
Yeah,
grains?
Chris, we're
Nah.
ready for the
I'm all right,
footage. If you
Cavo,
wanna
thanks,
overlay
mate.
that
I
footage
think
on
I'd
the screen,
rather
I
eat
think it's
my
important people see
vegan
this as
food and
well.
live to 100. Cheers,
Guys,
though. Thanks, bruh.
thank you for being on the stream. Oh, hold on, Chris. We've got John who's about to come on. Let me know when John is on the stream. John, I'm just waiting for Chris.
What an absolute
Just waiting for
donut.
Chris to tell me when you're on the screen, and then
What a
we'll
donut.
introduce
Check
you.
it out. Check out the t-shirt, guys.
Yeah, I can hear you
Check
fine.
out
Yeah,
the
yeah.
t-shirt.
So,
Yeah.
Should have messaged anyway. I know. So Chris is doing an OBS stream for us today. So he's behind the desk doing his thing. He's probably going mad right now. So he'll just send me a message. Cool, you're on the screen now. Okay, so we have John who has just turned up to a slaughterhouse. John, introduce yourself. Let people know who you're going to be seeing today and why you're doing this.
Hi guys. Right. Oh, there's a truck coming. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, ignore me. It's a different truck. I'm John. Hi. Outside the Pilgrims just outside Bristol, where they kill about 1,000 pigs a day using carbon dioxide, and they scream and beg for mercy, and yeah, horrific place. So we're going to be trying to get some eyes on those victims today, and I don't know, see if we can get people to see what they're paying for when they buy this bacon and pork and all that.
I'm not really upset. I'm just disappointed with you, mate. Not really upset, just disappointed with you. You can do better, Cavo. I suppose that's probably what your teachers told you at school, eh? Lots of potential, could do better. You could do better, my son, my lad, young whippersnapper. Do better with your choices. Yeah? I suppose you feed your family that crap as well, do you? Good on you. Murdering your own kids. Nice.
Baby pigs. We've actually got the footage from Pigner that we're going to play in a moment on the screen as an overlay. So people can see on our stream.
Majorca, you're not doing your country any favours, mate, by coming on and saying things like that. Yeah, don't drop the R-bomb here, mate.
John, can you tell everybody
people that have got any kind of
channel,
mental health issues?
Yeah, you can follow me on YouTube and Instagram. It's John ARA.
No thanks.
Not
interested in your bullshit.
Street outreach.
Farmers aren't going to listen to weird vegans. What's weird about being vegan? And social media isn't going to save an animal. These guys are saving animals right now, literally.
And John, when you finish your live, push that link
Vegans
again,
never question the materials they wear or property they live in.
Yeah,
actually, that is the very definition of veganism. Look it up, you absolute moron. Many animal byproducts. No, Cavo, you're just clueless, mate. If you're going to come and troll, at least get educated on the subject. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Yes, exactly. Go, carnivores. Go. Leave. Goodbye. Farewell. It's a free country and I'll do what I want to do.
Chris, I think we're ready for the overlay.
I don't just stand in front. Go to check out my last live stream. I don't just stand in front of the camera. I turn up at these places as well. I confront these people. I'd quite happily roll around in the dirt with them as well if they wanted to, throw fists, whatever is what it is. Did they really save animals? Or are they just kind of standing there? Yes, James, they are saving animals because what they're doing, if you think about it, is they're actually. I mean, are we muted over there on that channel? Can you guys hear me clearly?
The chat. Can't see it too well.
Now we are right. So what those guys are doing right now is they are they're showing you the reality of what happens. Yeah, they're showing you the reality of what happens. Basically, the reason why abattoirs and slaughterhouses are hidden way out into the countryside is so people can't see it. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So if you go and show people what actually happens, many people are more than likely not going to want to get involved with animal agriculture, because obviously what happens is they're baby animals are put into trucks and then sent to slaughterhouses to have their throats slit. If you think that that's fine and you agree with that, that's down to you, isn't it? James, if you want to eat yourself, then you are more than welcome to do so. If that's what you want to do, if that means that you won't eat an animal that doesn't want to die, then that would be my preference for you. Yeah. But obviously that's wrong too, isn't it? Yeah, that's clearly wrong. So you might need to get some psychological help. If you're thinking about auto-cannibalism, I would personally go to a psychologist as soon as possible. Contact your GP. Mental health help is free in this country.
saying gas chamber for the first time ever, the world first expose. This isn't the first gas chamber he's put cameras in. He's also done it in pig facilities as well. 6-month-old pigs burned from the inside out in gas chambers as well. Like you saw, John is outside that gas chamber facility right now, where those pigs are going to be going into that gas chamber, which we're going to show you on the screen in a minute.
All right, Cavo, my technical assistant. He's going to stop me from eating me. Nah. James, how can I stop you eating anything? I'm not there with you 24/7, am I? I can't control what you do. All I can do is encourage you to have a little think about what you're doing, and it's probably not a good idea to eat yourself.
Bless them. Can you imagine how scared they must be?
Riveting conversation.
Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Guys, please double tap the screen. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps push the algorithm.
Cavo, vegetables don't have feelings. I hate to break it to you, my friend, but plants don't feel pain.
So this was like Brunswick.
Sorry, bro. That's not going to stand, is it? But pigs, lambs, chickens, yeah, they do have feelings. They do feel pain. Yeah. You do know that a carrot doesn't scream when you're chopping it up, don't you? You do know that, don't you? The apples scream in pain when you pluck them from a tree.
Yeah, all these workers.
Are you okay, Kevo? You all right, mate?
Yeah.
Think you better get down the calf with the lads, eh?
Look at them dungeons.
Not doing well here, are you?
6-month-old baby pigs.
For anyone who says that the gas chambers just make the animals fall asleep,
you're making yourself look a fucking idiot, mate.
Of what actually happens. They've been known to rip limbs off guys to try and get out of these.
You're making yourself look like an idiot, bro. You're just making you were born in 1992.
Jake was on top of
You're an adult.
Gas chamber.
Grow up.
You'll see it on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Joey Carbstrong and others went on top of this gas chamber to raise awareness for these poor pigs.
Go watch Pignorant. See the realities of what happens.
The guy that they just had on their live stream, Plant Geezer, was also on that gas chamber.
It's horrible. I mean, you can't hear their screams.
I was gonna say, you want to hear that with the sound on. Yeah.
Oh, Cavo's got a little friend, James and Cavo. James and Cavo.
So, why do you think, guys? Why do you think that the industry is not transparent with the consumer?
You're an adult who cares what others eat. No, I don't care what you eat. I care about you paying someone to kill an animal. I don't care what you eat. Go and eat shit for all I care. What I do care about is you paying someone like a little coward to go and kill someone so you can eat their flesh.
Imagine above the bacon sandwiches section, they had that 6-month-old pig screaming inside that gas chamber.
I hope, Cavo, that you never ever have to experience what you put others through. You deserve it, but I hope that you don't.
Most people wouldn't.
So this is the thing, right? And this is why when animal rights activists talk to non-vegans, you may feel like you're being judged, but believe me or not, the activists are just trying to fight and defend the animals with the information they know. And we're not judging or pointing fingers and saying you're a bad person if you're not vegan. But what we're trying to do is show you the realities and the truths so that you can then make an educated decision. Because right now you can't make an educated decision. Right now you don't know the reality of the truth. Right now you're just bought into that humane lie. You know, the indoctrination starts so young, even with children's books. Even children's books, children's nursery rhymes. Old MacDonald had a farm. We're told that, you know, it's all happy. What was the one? Baba, Black Sheep with the Wool.
Yeah.
There's so many nursery rhymes and children's books start the indoctrination. All the way through. Look at children's TV programs. Peppa Pig.
Look at the bags under your eyes when you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to defend animals.
That, love these animals and eat
my body's fine, mate. Don't you worry about my body, Cavo. I know you're looking at my body though. You want to touch my body, don't you, Cavo? You'd love to, wouldn't you? Not today, bro. Not today. Go crack on with your black pudding, you weirdo.
Sorry, guys.
Read that in the comment section now, guys. Right now, it's popped up on auto. No bullying. Any negative attitudes will be asked to leave. Cavo, if you've not got anything nice to say, mate, feel free to fuck off.
Yeah. awesome. You're on the screen now, guys.
Love you, bye.
Hey guys.
Hi. Are you okay?
We're all right. We're all right. Yeah. So, I mean, how many trips have you had?
Five.
Been an issue where they've been going in and coming out full of pigs.
So, the trucks that have gone in full of pigs have basically turned around and driven back out.
Within 10 minutes.
So God knows where. We don't know if there's like an issue with the gas chamber or something, but never had this before. So
they can hold about 1,000 or 2,000 like in a holding facility. So they could have their capacity held there, but the other ones that have been gone in have come back out full.
So they've travelled all this way, gone in, come back out in 5 minutes, and the truck's still full of them. Weird.
Wow.
I've never known that before. You're right. Maybe
I've never heard of that either.
chamber.
I've never heard of a gas chamber turning, like an abattoir turning animals away.
Yeah.
7-8 trucks, and then the last 4 or 5 just turned around and come straight back out, absolutely blaring around the corner full of pigs.
So fast as well.
Wow.
The entrail box.
Yeah, nothing's going in there.
So nothing's being tipped out the inside. Something's not being tipped out.
So I wonder if something's.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because on your lives, I usually see that happening all the time there and stuff. So
yeah,
something's happened there. Well done for being there and capturing this and like, telling people and stuff. These kind of things would usually happen without anyone knowing and seeing it. But that's like really interesting and fascinating to know.
Right, as much as we love Mel and Steve, we're going to go and have a look at Plant Geezer now.
Boyle. Disease.
Plant Geezer is a boxer. He lives in Birmingham, and he's openly challenged any non-vegans to a fight. So, any of you vegans, any of you non-vegans, Cavo, James,
Lisa Fillmore, what is happening?
Tish,
The only thing we need from animals
if you think you're hard enough, go and have a chat with Plant Geezer. He'll quite happily challenge you to a boxing match. Plant Geezer's been vegan for many, many years. He runs his own vegan company as well.
And it's so hidden.
He's a PT,
so hidden,
personal trainer.
You don't even think about it. It's not even
a trainer as well.
For most people, it's not even an animal. It's just a product. It's not even like, oh, I'm eating this chicken leg, thinking that it's a chicken leg, knowing that it's a chicken leg, acknowledging that it was somebody's leg, you know what I mean, or a wing. That's how bad it is. It's why when kids go, oh, is that a real chicken? Is that a real turkey? And the mum and dads, they don't really know what to say because they don't want to put the kid off the food.
That's exactly what happened to me when I was a child.
You have to avoid the topic because it's so bad. Eat it though. Keep eating it. Keep chewing it.
Can you fight Conor McGregor?
Swallow it. Cut it up. Keep chewing it. But don't ask. Hello, Georgia. Is that me?
One shot. If you are confused about your gender,
misconception is
that's fine, mate. If you want to talk about it, let us know. But no, vegan males are not confused about their gender. Vegan males are men. Yeah, we're biological
What's 5
men.
minutes, man? You click on social media.
Cis men, you know, or
you watch a couple of things, and it's 5 minutes. Like
vegans know who they are, mate.
5 minutes is nothing. Even if it was like 2 or 3 hours of the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
not platforming you one shot. You might as well leave.
5 minutes, man. You can flick a few videos in 5 minutes.
I'm not worried. If you want to have a decent conversation, you'll get unmuted in a second. Come back in a minute or so and we'll have a talk. But for now, mate,
while the victims get bullied and gassed beyond the fence. It's freezing. Hopefully something comes soon so we can show people the victims. Oh, they've got this gaff as well. That's all the empties over there. I didn't know that. That's part of them as well. Shithole. Bethany 7518. There's no excuses for not knowing about the suffering. It's all out there. Anyone still paying for this is selfish and evil. I can't disagree. I cannot disagree with the words. I mean, you can fast for like 2 weeks and still live. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like food, addiction, man. Habit, culture.
Crazy. What he said is absolutely true. You cannot eat for 2 weeks and still live.
Where they murder them. You wouldn't believe the energy, man. You wouldn't believe the energy when you get in there. I've been in these abattoirs. I've walked in. I've gone undercover in abattoirs. I've cleaned up blood in abattoirs. It ain't right, man. Trust me, these people are sick. Like, some people are very desperate for money, but I ain't being funny. Like, how desperate have you got to be?
Yeah. Exactly.
How desperate have you got to be? Most people in there, they've got this like attitude, and it's kind of like a dominance thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm working here and I'm some kind of big man or something. I don't know. So it's
I'm
like a
tougher
weird
than
energy.
you, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Like I'm tough. I'm hard because I don't know. I clean up the blood or
abuse
chop the
animals.
meat or stun the animal or whatever.
I've
and the way
been
they
there
look
and
at you as
told
well,
these
they've got
guys
this,
to come out and fight, and they're not
they've
willing.
got this way about
Just like these keyboard
Not
warriors over
everyone,
here, they're
most
not
of them.
willing to actually do anything. They
When I
won't
was in
do
there,
anything
there
about
was
it.
fights happening.
You can
not that I
confront
saw
them all
it,
you
but I've
want.
heard
You
about
can,
the
I'll
fights happening.
literally
People
stand
said,
there and say,
he started on
come on,
me,
and we'll come
he
and
said
have a
this,
fight
he
with me
said
then.
that.
You think
Very
you're so tough.
aggressive, very
They
very
won't do it.
nasty.
They won't do
very
it.
nasty energy.
I would have been quite happy to fight.
And when they all come out at 4 o'clock laughing and joking,
bully animals, they're not interested.
And you're going into clean.
The plant geezer up here is younger than I am.
How can you come out
He's
there
willing
laughing and joking?
to. He's willing to fight you. I'm
I
an
do
old
believe a
man
lot of it
now,
is a
you know,
release.
like
They come
I'm
out like, oh,
a dad, you know.
the day's over now.
Kids that are old enough
shit
to have
is
their
done,
own
do you know what I mean?
kids. I
Let's,
could potentially be a
let's get home
grandfather
to our
if my
nice
kids
warm
had
houses
kids.
and
So,
away from the
if
nasty
you want to be a
energy and atmosphere.
grandfather age and look good, go
It's still
vegan.
not been
Trust
tough.
me when I tell you, it's good for your
It's
skin.
not
It's
tough.
good for your health. I've had 5 hours sleep. I've done a
I mean,
day's
imagine him
work
killing
today.
chickens, look.
I've got a day's work coming to me in a little while.
Imagine him hunting.
Still up in the morning earlier than you guys doing live streams. Let's go.
What's he going to catch? What
Yeah,
is
look
he
at
going to
that.
catch? Imagine her hunting. Look at that.
Look at that meat flake.
Imagine her stabbing a chicken. But she'll come here and get a wage off him. Do you know what I mean? Hello, Lambda. 16 minutes of your day, man. Georgia Simons. I called you Simmons earlier. Simons, love ya.
So, guys, if you're a vegan, put 1 in the chat, yeah? If you're not vegan but you're open to a discussion, put 2 in the chat. And if you're not a vegan
saw last time with
at
Mel and
all,
Steve,
put number 3.
They like to
Let's
charge
have a
it.
discussion, guys.
They like to. Well, I was just on about when you got charged at last time at Bristol. I just mentioned as you came over. And here, is it aggressive here or are they quite good?
No, this is the only place that have been very professional. So, the first time we came, they said they wouldn't stop the trucks. So, basically, at this facility, if you go all around the edge, around the peripheral, on public land, you can see the gas chamber when the roller door goes up. So, we were like, all right, we're going to protest it. We're going to put pressure on this place. And they didn't like it. So they ran out. They called the police. They ran out and said, we'll stop the trucks. Since that day, they have been very professional to us. They come out and they try and be very nice to us. And they say, yeah, we'll stop the trucks. Wait down there. And they stick to their words. So we're like, okay, the whole time you're doing that, that's what we want to see. We want to see the animals. But most facilities don't want you to see the animals. They won't try and cooperate. But the difference with most other facilities is that you can't see the inside, but this one, it's very, you can see a lot. So I don't know if you've been around the edge, Jake.
Yeah.
But if you go all the way around into the road past the entrance, the gas chamber is the other side. There's like a big rolly door. So if you stand on the public lands, like that side, there's like a barrier. And then all the way up to there, I think there's an orange line. You can then see the body parts and the feathers in these big trucks. And last time there was blood all over the floor. And if you come over here, And this is the weighbridge, isn't it? Steve explained it.
Yeah, they're way, don't they?
Yeah, so there's so many chickens on the trucks that you can't count them, so they weigh them instead on this bridge.
Yeah.
From behind here. So where the truck, can you see like that blue thing at the back there?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost
That's
signal
where
there
they.
for a second.
So the trucks come in to start with, they get weighed.
Yeah.
Then they wait. That's like a lairage area basically.
Yeah.
Light goes green, they come round and they go into the second entrance there to the gas chamber.
Yeah.
So it's like a figure of 8 kind of thing. Yeah, but yeah, so this is, it's just hell.
So when you go around, you can actually see. If I walk around the back, I can actually see the chamber.
Yeah, so you can. I'll show you.
Right and right, yeah.
So there's like you'll see if you go past the entrance on the right.
Yeah.
Past there, there's like a cafeteria area on the right.
Yeah.
Past that, there's then like a little area, like a drop curve area where there's a rolly door.
Yeah.
Now, if you stand the other side,
Yeah.
the trucks have to come out, so the rolly door goes up, and you'll be able to see like the area a bit.
Yeah.
So last time we just filmed that, so it's the opposite side of this, basically.
Yeah.
So basically, it looks like this, but the other side.
Yeah, just go around the back.
So see that rolly door there?
Yeah.
That will
Ah,
go
okay,
up,
got ya.
and
Yeah,
then you
that's
can-
where I've shown you on the video, innit?
Yeah. So you see the chickens going in now to be gassed. Absolutely horrific.
Wow.
And then I think it's up to the there's like a line, like a yellow line to the right, where then it's private land.
Yeah.
But they're pretty good at telling you here actually as well.
I'll have a look. I'll log around, innit? Do you get many a day?
Trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every half an hour. We've had about 5 trucks.
Yeah, so far.
What's the time?
Wow.
Yeah, I've been here about an hour and a half, 2 hours now. So yeah, guys, also don't forget to double tap the screen, like and subscribe to this channel as well. Jake is an awesome activist. He does so much activism for the animals. So yeah, definitely check out his channel and subscribe as well.
Thank you, Mel.
Yeah,
Likewise.
no worries.
See you soon.
So Jake's going to hopefully go and check out around the side there of the building.
Right, who we got? Who we got? I'm gonna go into the gas chamber now.
Let's stick with
Real me, bro. What is
that before we move?
Welcome.
We're about to move stream again, guys. If you want to stay
Going
put,
on, you're wasting your time. Factually incorrect. Factually incorrect. Taskers in the building.
Taskers in the building.
Nice little video of me and
Taskers.
In 7 days of a nasty little find in the pig farm. Oh, we got a bad boy in an Audi.
Must be that kind of time of day where we do like a quick post, I think.
Mike Pio, drugs are bad. Depends what drugs, man. Depends what drugs. You can't just say drugs are bad. Some drugs are bad. Not all drugs are bad. Probably going to get banned now for that. Headache tablets. Wow. Who we got? I woke up and there's a truck here. I've missed it. Look. Oh, it's empty. I've woke up and come down to this one. It's an hour away down Oxford, and it happened to be the one Mel and Steve was at just by chance. So I've come to join them. Hello, Monica. Hi Jake, nice job on your win with Joe and the team. Yeah man, that was a nice touch for Christmas. We haven't got to spend 2 days on the East Coast listening to some nunts talk about how we were so bad and how much of a criminal we are and stuff like that. So yeah, nice little touch that we got away with it. Headache gone, and now we can play up a little bit more. You know what I mean? Play up a little bit more now. stinks. It stinks, man. If you put the chicken to sleep, slowly, disinfected it, vacuum sealed it, sprinkled some rosemary on it, I still wouldn't eat it from here. If you got me an apple pie and you disinfected it, I still wouldn't eat it. Oh, the smell. Oh. It's like all the stuff in the road like leaks out and that. It's horrible. The stuff that you get in the bottom of the tray, the cheap chicken. What time is it? The time is 9 AM nearly. Yeah, the reason I mentioned that, people might say it's victim erasure, but the reason I mentioned that is because some people have got no empathy. So even if it come just purely down to hygiene and smell, I still wouldn't do it. But of course, the main thing is the victim at the hands of human oppression. But that aside, if that wasn't a thing, it's disgusting, man. It's vile, mate. Like, honestly, man. Been vegan for 5 years. I prefer the street activism rather than disruptions and forcing beliefs. People respond to respectful debate. Subjective, innit, man? People change for different things. Some people, when you've spoke to thousands of vegans, you'll understand that some people change from... The other day I met someone who changed because he was in China and the dogs were licking up the blood of the dead dogs, and he changed. Some people listen to Earthly Ned and change. Some people see one video and change. Some people get a nipple in their bacon sandwich and change. So different things work on different people at different times. In your thing, in your experience, it's that. So yeah, man.
Yeah, 100%. That's right. Yeah, it was my dog. My dog dying that gave me that feeling, you know.
Yeah, they're not really doing nothing here. Zig's second birthday today. Happy birthday, Ziggy. He's awake now, so I'm going to keep it fresh. Lovely. Take it easy. I'm guessing Ash. Blood clots.
Oh, Ziggy's birthday. Happy birthday, Zig.
2 Ds in it. No dicks, no daddies. No dicks, no daddies. So this is actually the door to the gas chamber here. Aussie John, yeah, man. Monica, happy Christmas. Ugh. Look at the face. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Ah, so they go back round, yeah. Okay, got it. So they go to be weighed, they go all the way round, and then they go back in.
Hello. K4. Oh, it's Cavo again. Hello, Cavo on YouTube.
You're right.
Hello,
Fucking stinks,
mate.
doesn't it?
You alright, Cavo? You made a new account so you can carry on trolling me.
I said it stinks.
Oh, hello, little biscuit.
This shithole. This shithole stinks. I'm fine, yeah. I've had my run and my gym sesh. I'm feeling good. I've had my coffee. Are you good? Always. Good for you, man. Good for you. It's always
dogs,
good.
Cavo?
The victims ain't good, though, are they? James Dolan.
Do you eat dogs and cats, Cavo, or are you a hypocrite?
True. You can't beat around the bush, can you? Can't beat around the bush.
He's such a good boy. Look, he's such a good boy. Yes. Oh, I know. Yes, I know. Yes, I do know. He's a good boy.
I'm going to record because we got. That's just
love to see you fight, Calo. If you want to fight Park Ego, I can arrange it. No problem.
Some of them have been done, and some of them have been weighed, and they're just about to be done. He could have really soaked me then, that chap, but he decided not to. He could have drenched me in that puddle.
That's because it's assault. That's because it's assault, Jake. If he'd have soaked you, he would have been done. He could have been done for assault.
Yeah.
That's why.
Does he think I'm going to feel bad? It's funny though, because the fact he had to say something, and you couldn't have just.
No, I'm alright, Kevin. Thanks. I don't like eating toxins. I'm alright, thanks, mate.
If I'm standing here with the camera, he knows what I'm doing. Yeah, look. Spin it round, look. Look at that. Wow. That's the gas chambers there, look. Wow. That's the gas chamber there. Absolutely reeks, man.
That's not true, Cavo. If you run through a puddle intentionally and it's proven, you can get done for assault. I'm so glad people like you are in this country's justice system.
It's him. Oh, they need to have a bath, man. They definitely need a bath. Look at this, man.
They need a bath. They do, mate. They do.
All this for like bullying chickens, man. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Well, do you know what would also be funny, Cavo? If you got arrested for malicious communication. Why don't you say something that's offensive? What do you? What about immigration? What do you think of immigrants?
Well, on each truck there's 5,000, and Mel says you get a truck every.
Let's take a screenshot of Cavo's
every 30 minutes. So call it 16 times 5,000. So you're looking at 50,000, 80,000. The best part of 100,000. I know that the big chicken place in Devon does 1 million a week, so that would make sense when it 100,000 a day times 7 times 6, 600,000 to 1 million. This one isn't a big one, I don't think, so I'd say about 500,000 a week.
It's close to 1 trillion chickens now.
500,000
in a year. Close to 1 trillion chickens across the planet.
Imagine him killing a chicken. Wow.
Cavo, what do you think of immigrants in the UK, mate? Do you think that they should be allowed?
I'd rather be homeless than work here, man. Lol, what a melt. iPhone M5 QE.
Oh, I know I'm a sir, am I?
Watching it.
Well, Cavo, you're making me feel harassed, alarmed and distressed
And
by bullying me online.
Next.
So maybe I should report you to the police. Do you think because you're online that you're not in public? It's still a public section order, mate. I'm going to go to the police about you because your words are upsetting me. The problem is people like Cavo watch American YouTube channels and they think that American laws apply here. You have to be mindful of what you say in this country, mate. You can't just say what you want.
So I'm gonna go
and
back
most
around
of what
with
you've said so far is hateful speech.
Get some slow-mo.
You're being hateful against a group of people.
Back to Mel and Steve.
It's hate speech. You hate vegans so much that you've said that you want to eat them.
All right, mate. What's your job? What's your job here? Did they bully the chickens? I don't know. You don't know? He doesn't know if they bully the chickens.
Jake's got such a way with words. It's so funny. I don't hate you, Cavo. I just hate your choices. I hate your decisions that you're making in life. You could quite easily not decide to kill
got no
chickens,
legit
couldn't you?
answer.
And animals.
Oh, trust me, I've got all the answers.
I thought you said a minute
To the
ago
12,
I haven't got enough
I've got all
iron.
the answers to the 12 repetitive. I won't even say arguments because they're not arguments, man. We've heard it all before, like 6 years of the same shit over and over again.
Well, I beat you
At the end
to
of the
it,
day,
mate.
you are not the one
You're just
to stop-
repeating what I've said. You're
stop
making
acting
yourself
bad.
look bad again.
And stop paying
Here
people
he
to
is,
stab
old
sheep.
silly Cavo, with nothing better to do with his time than sit on a
if you didn't
live
care, you
stream
wouldn't be
for
here,
a
so
vegan
thank you.
person who's trying to save animals.
Thank you for
and
caring.
try to troll them. This is how sad this is.
Bless your little
You're
cotton
saying
socks.
I'm sad for making a stream, but I've got a YouTube channel. I've got like viewers and audience. Bro, you've got nothing. You've got zero. If you're such a big tough guy, why don't you set your own channel up? Set your own channel up. See how well you get on. I'll come and troll you. Don't worry. I'll be one of your audience. Oh, sad little man. Come on to troll me. It's making me laugh. Sad little man. Oh dear. Right. As much as we love Jake, we're going to go check out another stream now. Jakey boy, hold tight, mate. We'll be back with you in a little while. We're going to go over to Alex now. Gotta love Alex, man. He does such a great job. Oh, we're listening to him, but we're not seeing him. Let's do that. There we go. Bish, bosh, bish. And voila. Cavo, if you're the only person trolling and there's 7 viewers,
screen and subscribe. It does help get this video shown to more and more people. Where I used to be in the UK, outside a slaughterhouse. 6 months old.
There's 7 people viewing, and you're the only troll.
And yeah, they are.
Is that most?
Electrically stunned in the head.
Are most of the
then
viewers
their
trolls?
heads chopped
No,
off.
I don't think so. Most of the people viewing are
Interestingly,
intelligent people.
the halal
that don't
conversation's
want to
gone a bit
troll.
quiet now, hasn't it? I asked the question, then never got a response, so that's interesting.
Alex, what did you say?
Probably because they know exactly where I'm going to go with the answer.
Yeah, well said. Do you have to kill animals? Was probably the question.
Yes.
Is it haram?
Some of the comments do come through.
Oh, I've got to go down to meet Alex at some point. That has got to be done. Next year, we are going to go all around the UK. We're going to go all around the UK and go meet people. Cavo, the thing about my channel is that over the next
as much as possible about genuine.
Over the next couple of weeks, what will happen is my live stream will start to get views and views and views, and like a live stream that I did last week will get 1,000 views. But thanks for your concern about how many viewers I've got. I appreciate you being concerned about it. If you want, you can double tap and like it. Bring your other troll friends over that like to comment as well. Every comment you make helps me get further along. Much appreciated, bro.
The poll out and just see how it varies now.
Look at Alex. He started his stream a few weeks back. He's now got 16 likes on his live stream, and his chat is absolutely crammed full from the top to the bottom, all the way down, full of people. Well done, Alex. Good stuff, mate. So that's Alex Activism.
So So we did a poll earlier on, so just curious.
Alex
who's in the
awesome,
room
but he
now,
does look a
people
lot like
choose
Devo. I don't know
to
whether you,
dip in and out.
Cavo, you're a bit like Devo,
Please vote
aren't
on
you?
the poll if you're open to being vegan, yes or no. Please do vote. So sorry if there's
Are
a
you
question.
open to
Just
being
ask my
vegan,
question
Cavo?
up. You know, there's a lot of questions coming in. Please feel free to put your question back in the chat, and we'll try and respond to them.
All right, guys, I'm going to go and make myself a coffee. I'm going to leave you with the awesome and wonderful Alex.
What bigger problem is there than billions and trillions of animals being sent into slaughterhouses as babies to be killed? It's been a while, but plants have feelings too. Waiting for that one to come up. No, they don't. Yeah, and it's as simple as that. Like plants, I say I'm going to say this once, but I know the question's going to come back up. Plants don't have pain receptors. They don't have brains. They don't have central nervous systems. They don't have sentience. Plants physically cannot feel pain.
There you go, Cavo. Plants don't feel pain, mate.
Have you got the understanding that it's wrong to kill, you know, the land animals that we do so far, Joseph? Then, if you're now coming on to bugs, maybe you understand that, you know, killing sheep, cows, chickens, pigs. Maybe you've understood that.
Cavo thinks that Mr. Beast started his channel and got 1 million views straight away on the first video. Cavo, you're such a source of entertainment. You're literally so funny, man.
Is that we are against exploiting animals. If you're driving on a road and a bug...
Look, I'm not very good at Apex, yeah? I'm terrible. I'm a gutter tier player, right? I tried playing Apex. I tried streaming. If you look, I stopped doing it a while back, yeah? I gave it a go. Didn't quite work. You know, I'm not doing it anymore. To be fair, Apex is dead now anyway. Anyway, let's leave you with Alex for a little while. I'm just going to make some food because I am hungry. I'm going to make some nice peanut butter on toast with some Marmite, maybe. I don't know. Not decided. And I'm going to make a coffee and I will be back with you in a few minutes. But for now, we're going to just listen to Alex, who talks a lot of sense and he's a very clever guy.
This is the entrance of where the trucks will come in. They'll go through here. And then, yeah, they'll basically be chopped up into pieces and then taken out on refrigeration trucks. Joseph, nope, you're still full of shit and we're going to keep eating meat. So yeah, Joseph, you're reinforcing the idea that you must love the idea of torturing animals. Joseph, you love torturing animals. Is that what I'm hearing? Again, you don't like me saying it, but by your comments, that's what you're proving in this chat. You just love hurting animals. So yeah, please do vote on that poll as well. For anyone that's joined in, do vote on the poll. Again, it's about a third, so you know it's positive that a third of the people on this live stream are open to being vegan and listening to what we're saying, and that you can live a compassionate life, live in your values, whether you're an animal lover or not. The base moral, the moral baseline rather is that we should be decent to animals and not send them to slaughterhouses. So someone said, what about chicken? I mean, I don't know what the question is there. What about chicken? Obviously, we don't want to kill chickens at all. We don't want to breed them in their billions and force them into gas chambers. So chickens are usually about 6 weeks old, like 42 days old on average, shipped in on massive trucks in these yellow crates, and then they're taken down into a gas chamber where they'll be suffocated to death and burned from the insides. So what about chicken is leave them off your plates, leave them alone. Someone's put chicken/pork has the least ethical life of all animals. I mean, I'd be interested to see like what you know about the other animals, what happens to cows, and even if there was a spectrum of more ethical, less ethical, the most ethical is to not farm them and eat any animals. Whether you believe that some animals are treated better than others, the best thing to do would be to not consume any of them. So John said, you can't force your views on other people. I would change for someone else. So what would you change for? What would make you change? No, you wouldn't change. There we go. I mean, we'll go and watch the 3-minute footage. Go to the video description and check out 3minutes.wtf. And go and check out the footage for yourself. If you don't want to hear someone talking about it, go and watch a video for yourself. So someone's put a comment about Greg's. So if you're going to Greg's, just get a vegan sausage roll, a vegan pasty, and a donut. You don't have to eat animals in Greg's. Feelings on roadkill. You don't need to consume any animal. Again, you're viewing an animal as like how you can benefit from them. Just because an animal has been, let's say, hit by a car on a road, you don't need to go and eat their flesh and their corpse. Farmer's son, so we will never agree, but sheep and cows have a better life in my experience. I mean, I guess, have you, as a farmer's son, have you been exposed to all of the animals in your farm, or did you just farm some of them and, you know, knew people that farmed others? But the fact is, like, yeah, chickens and pigs. Gonna get wet standing here. Like, I think there's the idea that, you know, pigs and chickens obviously kept inside in barns in their large quantities with very little space, and the idea that cows and sheep have more space to roam. That's not always the case. It's definitely not always the case. If you go to some dairy farms, you'll see them all packed in together behind those metal railings, and often, you know, never even go outdoors and just live a life of forcible impregnation. And, you know, to you there might be a spectrum of better treatment. You know, chickens are killed at 6 weeks old. You know, cows that are bred for beef as such, often like 1 to 2 years old. So again, like, I don't know how you're judging the spectrum of what's more ethical. Is it the length of life, the conditions they have? But again, you might have this idea of one bit and the other, but overall the best thing for both is to not breed them and then send them to slaughterhouses. So yeah,
just following up on what Aaron responded by, somebody said that a lot of it, I don't know where people get these stats from. They said all vegans go back to eating meat eventually.
Oh, I didn't see that comment.
So, as Aaron said, they would describe themselves as plant-based and not vegan. Ethical vegans don't view this as a diet. We just don't feel you need to use or exploit animals. It's not about the food that we consume. So if you go back to eating meat, then you weren't vegan in the first place.
I'll leave you to it if you want to carry on.
Is this okay? Yeah, we're all vegan here, yeah. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I can't really comment on what Jesus did or didn't do, because it doesn't particularly concern me, because we're in 2025, nearly 2026. So I don't really need to consider animals by viewing the Bible as a guide. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the lab meat, actually, and how that's going to develop. I haven't really caught up on where that's going, but I don't think I'm going to consume that myself. Maybe in 30, 40 years, people will do that, but yeah, I'm not going to consume it myself. Yeah, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, lots of awful things happen in nature. Animals lick their own butts. They kill their young. They beat each other up, but yeah, we don't need to live like that. There are lots of other things other than salad that you can consume. So I think we're going back to maybe a long time ago when we just had salads to consume. And all we're doing is taking one or two things off your plate that you don't need. A lot of vegans don't really eat the meat substitutes. They'll just eat vegetables and get their protein from other sources. So a lot of people don't really like eating the substitutes. Again, we're talking about wild animals, and people can comparing themselves to animals in nature. They are obligate carnivores, so no, we wouldn't be able to convince them. You can get B12 from supplements if you need to. There are also foods that are rich in B12 as well. I always think it's amusing where people say about vegans take lots of supplements. When I go into the vitamin store, I have to really look to see if things are suitable for vegans, because not a lot of the vitamins in stores are suitable for vegans. It's probably only about 40%, 30 to 40% they're suitable for vegans. So I'm not sure who's consuming all of these supplements, because it's not vegans. Yeah, carrots don't have feelings, so we can rule that one out. Carrots have emotional feelings without a central nervous system. How do they process those feelings? I'm interested to know. Lions and tigers eat meat, yeah, because they're obligate carnivores. We shouldn't compare ourselves to a lion and a tiger. Thanks for mentioning tigers, though, because I think they get missed out quite a lot. Yeah, lots of foods are rich in protein, but we still don't need to consume them. If it's about exploiting animals, we don't need to do that. Josh is in the chat. Yeah, I think lean meats in moderation. You don't. I'm not really into the cutting back on consumption idea because there is still always a victim involved when we cut back and have meat once a week. There's still a victim involved. So that's just Russian roulette with the victims that you're going to consume. We've only had 1 or 2 trucks here today, Jasmine. It's really quiet. So I don't know if there was more yesterday. We've got behind us, we have 2 security guards who would come and apprehend us if we go into their property. So we'll just get arrested straight away. So I don't really see the point of doing that. That's not going to stop what goes on in there because people are still paying for it. What does it matter how our teeth are shaped? I don't really understand that. It doesn't really interest me about how my teeth are shaped. I can still just not exploit animals. Yeah, I eat lots of tofu, seitan, so stir fries, pasta, salads, lots of rice, pulses. I have everything that
Yeah. So yeah, you get the RSPCA assured logo that come and stamp these products as well. So what's your position as a consumer, right? You're grown up, you're told lies. You're told that you need to eat animals' bodies and their secretions for your health. You're then told it's humane. You then see like the RSPCA assured logo on animal products. So as a consumer, you think that I need it and this is done in the most nicest possible way and this must all be okay. Every single step of that chain is a lie to keep these guys in profit, to keep you indoctrinated, to keep them making money, and keep the animals as the silent victim who can't defend themselves. Please go and watch Dominion. Please go and sign up to Challenge 22. Please go and see the reality of your choices if you're not vegan. It's all we're saying. Go and see what you choose to participate in if you're not vegan.
Yeah, 100%. I think I'm going to show everyone the gas chain. Oh, wait, no, there's trucks. There's another truck coming, so.
Okay. All right. Any animal rights activists in the chat? Screen record time. Let's see if we can get some.
Get some hearts in the comments, guys, for the animals. Spin the algorithm, double tap the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just coming down. All right, guys. Screen record this. Now. Oh, all right. It's going in. All right. All right.
Yeah, should we go down there?
Yeah, we're going to go down. We're going to go down this way, guys. This whole system works like a figure of 8. They come here and they get weighed in this weighbridge. They then go round the other side of the road and they then come and they go through where these red bollards are here. They forklift off the chickens and then they feed them into the back of this huge automatic gas chamber. It's literally like the most efficient killing machine you could ever imagine. It's just relentless. It just doesn't stop.
Horrific.
They spin this camera around too. It's hard to get the zoom. There we go.
Cool. Thanks, Chris. We're live streaming on 2 channels right now. Let me just see what Chris said. I'll keep an eye. Cool. Yeah, thanks, Chris. We've got 2 lives going right now. So, yeah, just message. I'm spotting your messages, Chris. So thank you.
There they go, guys. Them chickens there are being fed into the back of an automatic gas chamber. CO2 gas will be the gas that kills them. It'll form carbonic acid on their eyes or any mucousy membranes. They'll burn from the inside out, suffocating, reaching for every last breath. For optional products that you don't need, this is just sensory pleasure. This is just taste pleasure. You don't need these products.
They're not products. They're body parts.
Exactly.
It's just terrible. Those little babies earlier, their eyes shut, shaking on the truck, have now got to endure a gas chamber. Every baby you saw this morning and are seeing on this live stream is about to suffocate to death inside this pit of hell.
What are we doing today, Lisa? Where are we? What's going on?
A gas chamber. What you're watching right now is a gas chamber in the UK, okay? This is where they kill the meat chickens. Like they're called broiler hens. So they're 42-day-old little babies with bright blue eyes who have been genetically modified to grow too large, too fast. A lot of them can hardly walk. They have broken legs. A lot of them die on the floor of the barns. And what you're witnessing now is any chicken who got to the age of 42 days or 6 weeks old is now going in. This is a gas chamber that they're being maneuvered onto here. They're about to suffocate to death right now. So we're out here, part of Project Livestream, with activists all around the world today who are live streaming outside of slaughterhouses, not to clash with the public, but to show the public the reality of their choices if they are not vegan. Now, we weren't vegan once as well because we didn't know. We didn't know. But now you do know. What are you going to do? Are you going to change, or are you going to continue oppressing these animals who so deserve freedom like you do?
Thanks, David. We'll see you in a few hours, David. Get some rest. David, 40-year-old vegan, is going to be taking over Project Livestream across the water a little bit later on. Absolute legend for the animals. Go and follow 40-year-old vegan. That guy is just relentless.
I didn't want to wait in case of words. More activists turning up right now as well. Amazing.
Look at this. These poor babies, man. I hate this so much.
Wow.
This breaks my heart. Like, I can't.
Who knew that that's how easy it was? I'm learning something new about this technology every day. There you go. Can you guys hear me again? Oh, excuse me. Wow. Who knew that that's how easy it was? I'm learning something new about this technology every day. There you go. Can you guys hear me again? There we go. Just testing there because I couldn't actually hear. Couldn't hear myself. Weren't 100% sure that you guys could hear me either. What's happened to Mel's?
Difficult.
Yeah.
Have all the choice you have.
What's up
And
to
think
Mel's
about what
stream?
they
Can you
don't have.
guys hear
Think about
Mel
the
and
restrictions, the commodifications,
Steve?
the enslavement.
Right, you can hear me, so that's good.
Think about what's taken
And you can
from
hear
them.
them. Great.
And then think, how would you feel if you were in their position? Because there's no moral difference between them and you. So when you think of your freedom and you think of your choices,
Why don't
and
you
think
learn
of their
how to spell the
enslavement
word
and
wheat
their bodily
before you
autonomy
come
being
on
taken,
and try trolling someone?
how
Yeah.
would you feel? Even worse, a high percentage of you right now.
Weak. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Chris, I missed your message then. A high percentage of people right now are mocking you, are mocking the animals. Imagine not only having all this happen to you, but to also be mocked.
No, meat is
Mocked
death.
in the face of your
Like,
exploitation and
you
execution.
can't eat an
Absolutely
animal that's
horrific.
alive. Well, you can if you're a proper weird savage.
Absolutely horrific.
For those of you that have never tried it, peanut butter and Marmite, I'm telling you now, crazy good. Marmite, you love it or you hate it. I personally love it.
You're not mocking us. You are mocking the animals. Sorry.
We're week.
Sorry.
Monday, Tuesday,
Okay,
Wednesday, Friday. That's right. Week.
Yeah.
Well done. Learning how to spell 4-letter words. Can't even spell a 4-letter word coming on to troll someone.
Poor babies.
Imagine that.
Martin M. Unfortunately, I doubt the world will change anytime soon while there's profit to be made for animal. The thing is, yeah, evil people profit from this exploitation.
Sad.
Don't be that evil
Shameful.
person. You can change today. Like, unfortunately, we're always going to have a small amount of psychopaths who live in the world. You don't have to be part of that. You don't have to be that person.
Guys.
You can be the person defending them,
On
even
an
though,
alt account.
like, even though there's like people who murder other people in the world. I would presume and hope that you don't murder people just because it's never going to stop. I would presume and hope just because there's some people who are racist that you won't be racist.
Sad little person. Little person.
Pictures saved animals. You say, yeah, we've got rescue hens. The way you save these animals is by living vegan. Defend them. I see what you guys are doing, but it's not going to change anything. It actually is. By you going vegan, saves around 200 animals every single year. By you going vegan, seeing their plight and then defending them, protects them even more. This only exists because it's hidden, okay? It's only happening because it's hidden. It's happening behind closed doors. You wouldn't see this if we weren't here today live streaming. You wouldn't understand the reality. It's important. This is a matter of urgency. This is a war. This is a war. This is the biggest world war in history. And it's happening if you're paying for it. If you're not vegan, you are paying for it.
Comes on the troll, can't even spell a 4-letter word. Oh my gosh.
Are you going to make excuses
Maybe
up,
you
or are
need
you
to
going to
stop
live
eating
vegan
meat,
and
mate.
defend them?
And let your brain grow a little bit more.
Is this chat in real time?
I think it has.
Oh, did it freeze a minute?
There you go.
Yeah, see you later, nobody but everybody. Yeah. Thank you for being vegan on behalf of the animals and for removing yourself from this torture.
Where do these animals get sold to, Lisa?
Supermarkets. So I won't say specific ones here, but I have seen some names on the trucks before. But yeah, just supermarkets that you will go and shop at. But wherever you buy animal products from, they've come from horrific places like this. They've all been slaughtered. Like slaughter, isn't slaughter? Like that word is awful. These babies are going in right now. They're being slaughtered in a gas chamber. They're going to be decapitated.
Go back to school. Just give up. Trolling's not for you, mate.
This is a gas
Go back to school, brother.
Yeah. Hello, Vipin, Marie.
Saying, why don't you protest supermarkets? So why don't we protest supermarkets? Why don't we?
Because it's about supply and demand. So the public have the power to stop this. You have the power to stop this. If you don't give them your money, they won't do this anymore, okay? So you hold the power to remove yourself, and that's how we collapse these industries. They work off money, right? Supply and demand. They're going to keep supplying what is being demanded. So if you're demanding animal products, they're going to keep killing animals on your behalf. So we collapse them by removing our money. Like the dairy industry is on
Bang on.
its knees at the moment. It's on its knees because it's been exposed over and over and over.
Well said. Well said, Mel. We've lost Mel. So we go over to someone else's stream quick. Let's go and see what Plant Geese is up to.
Nah, nothing. No bullying. Crack on with life. No animal produce.
Welcome everybody to the
No enslaving,
stream.
no fist.
If you've not already, why don't you introduce yourself
No
in
fingering.
the chat?
No inseminating. No gassing. No breeding. Just leave, man.
Bigger issues in the
Leave
world
alone.
right now is energy on this when people are being murdered and genocide in some places. Let's turn Jake down a little bit.
Leave them. From experience.
Right, okay.
Slaughtered, yeah.
Let's tackle that head on. It's a good point. Let's talk about it. Okay, so David, the reason why I'm choosing to live stream about animal abuse, people that are being murdered and genocide in some places is because normally wars and genocide, are decided by armies and leaders, governments, whereas the animal industry is being led by supply and demand. So if you stopped buying animal products, animals would stop being slaughtered. There's something that you and I can do about it. Literally, with our own choices, we can decide today to stop eating animals, and that's that. But if we decide that which we both obviously are against genocide and people being murdered in some places, we are both against that. I know that we are. Just by us deciding that's wrong, we can't do anything about it, because there's armies and there's people involved that are outside of our scope of influence. However, with animals, we can decide, we can decide to not eat animals. If we don't buy them, then we're not contributing towards that violence. So it's a really simple scenario. Look, yes, I do actually march against genocide. I do actually march against people being murdered. I do actually do those things. I politically lobby against all sorts of atrocities, many different things that you obviously don't know about. At the moment, I'm just doing a live stream about animal cruelty, about animal rights, about the use of animals and how they're unnecessarily exploited as resources.
What happens then, no, Johnny?
You can make a difference by not buying and not contributing towards their use and abuse. However, genocide, murder, war, very complex, deep subjects that have very little influence over, unfortunately. But I'll see you at the next genocide march. I'll see you at the next anti-war march. I hope to see you there. I hope that you're not just attempting to try and have a gotcha moment with me.
That's the gas chamber in there.
And that you actually do try to make some positive change in the world. So what was the last march that you went on to fight against murder and genocide, David? What was the last march that you went on?
That's the road. Look, nothing's saying don't come down here.
Yeah, David, like I said to you, okay, would it be acceptable if we just did a little bit of genocide on a Monday? Would that be okay with you? If we just did a little bit of genocide, would that be all right? Because at the end of the day, eating a little less meat doesn't make you more righteous. It just makes you less, like 1 day or 3 days or 4 days, however many days you don't choose violence. The day that you do choose to eat meat is the day that you've chosen violence.
What even is this place, man?
Save Sudan. Save all Nigerians. Save the animals. Go vegan. Are you guys vegan that are talking about saving?
Giving him a good life. at the time where they're alive or an okay life. That's not the point. The point is, they didn't ask for it. You shouldn't be using and abusing. You shouldn't be exploiting them. And then especially don't send them to their death at 6 months old, where they're going to panic while they get the neck slashed into. Leave them alone. Do you know what I mean?
Listen. Leave them alone.
But we'll do the video. We'll do the video, and I appreciate the offer, and we'll come up.
Fatal82, are you against the people that live in Gaza having children murdered by drones and IDF bullets?
You were born from your mother.
Are you against that?
They were born from their mother, and both of you want to be left alone in this experience, in this realm, and that's it. I'm gonna get a video of that. That is disgusting.
Sorry, David, mate, but I know you think that that's harsh, but it is true. If you pay someone to kill an animal for you, then you are choosing violence.
We're at this bullying facility with lots of bullies, and we got some weird stuff happening up there. Look at that. Horrible.
Fatal, why don't you stop believing in a big mystical creature that lives in the sky and live in reality? Yeah, I'm not saying that really you can't pray to who you want to pray to, but if you're going to start using what you pray as a way to spread hate, like as in save the world from Islam, as in stop the genocide of Israel, yeah, Israel is there's no genocide happening
no
in
one
Israel.
told you to you didn't start to bully on your own.
Are you talking about the genocide of Palestine?
Farmers are born into it. You're born into the bullying.
Not sure what you mean.
It's normal to bully. You don't know any difference. So
Hamas hides behind children.
Clearly, he's not normal. That's stopped now.
There you go then. So what does it matter about Islam and Jews? What does it matter?
So I'm gonna get a video.
What does it matter? Kill people. Did you agree with that?
And like I said before,
people shouldn't kill people, animals. Like, just stop the murder of everything.
So that
How about that?
Things like that, and they are.
How about we just stop
they are
any
no
unnecessary violence?
Are messed up in the head.
That's what we should stop. You know.
It causes.
It's not about a political place. It's not about a political idea. It's not about lines that are drawn on a map. This is about
the mental state of the people.
This is about
that come out of there. Domestic abuse,
just stopping violence.
It all stems from these places.
Fatal, man, you can't use October 7th as an excuse to decimate
the people. Are not right in the head to be able to do it.
Okay, so October 7th caused X amount of deaths. Yeah, the people that did that caused X amount of deaths. Do we agree that two wrongs don't make a right? You know, and even if it was eye for an eye, then did you stop at 1,000 X amount of people? Like, did Israel stop at 1,000 people? No, they didn't, and they were encouraged by governments around the world. Like, at the end of the day, like, what we're doing to animals is the same as what we're doing to people. We are literally indiscriminately murdering as many animals as we can. 80 billion animals each year are killed for food. 80 billion.
Spin this round. Sorry, it's a bit crap. I've only got two hands and I've got too many things going on. I can't believe you can just come here.
David, why are you eating less meat? What do you mean by, like, how can we be omnivores but at the same time we're not obligate omnivores though, are we? We don't need to eat meat and flesh. We need to.
So
bye, Fatal. Thanks for popping in and diverting the conversation away from animal violence.
I don't know what it is.
Spreading your hateful rhetoric about Muslims.
Stand on here till he comes.
Nice. 43 years old, and he wants to see people get killed.
Yes. you get used to that smell?
I absolutely can
Horrible,
change it, David. I chose not to do it anymore. I changed it. It's super easy. It's not hard to do, you know.
It won't be long till the gas chamber is open again. If you ain't seen it already. If you ain't seen it already, this is the gas chamber in here. Look at this, look how sick this is.
What does that say? Live animals. Absolutely vegan Viking. Easy to go vegan.
If
easy
you care
to.
about an unborn fetus, surely you'd care about a living creature. What's your job, mate? They never answer.
My God. David, mate, how old are you?
Boot wash. Look at that.
Please don't tell me that you're a fully grown adult with views like that.
Let's have a look. Biosecurity.
Please, please, please don't tell me that you're an adult with views like that. David, if you don't know yet
dip and scrub
that
footwear,
the biology of a
sanitize your
human is
hands
designed to eat plants,
when
then you
entering
need
or
to.
exiting the building.
Everything about humans is designed to eat plants. Let me
Hands,
quiet.
I ain't surprised, man.
Quiet down, Jacob.
There should be like showers on the way on the way out. It's
Right.
disgusting, man. Look at all this.
This is super simple, David. Yeah, simple.
Look at that.
Look at teeth of look at human teeth, and then go look at a plant eater. We have the same teeth. We have exactly the same teeth. Now look at a meat eater and a true obligate omnivore. Obligate omnivore, meaning they have no choice. It's their biology. Bears, raccoons. Yeah.
Watch Dominion, Martin, man. Watch Dominion. And I still
This is not. I didn't realise you as a child acting as an adult. I'll move on. But like, you don't like being corrected. Oh my God! If you want me to massage your and give you a narcissistic and narcissistic views, I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen here, mate. Look at your teeth. Look at your biology. Look at your saliva. Look at your digestive tract. Yeah. Look at your brain that has evolved the way it has to have compassion, kindness, to rise above basic instincts and choose to not eat animals. Man, scroll on, mate. Take your idiocracies and your mindless thoughts and scroll on. If you can't have a debate or have a discussion, an open discussion, you chose to mention biology. You chose to mention biology, not me. Oh, man. See you later.
Look at that.
Wow. Wow.
Look at
mindless.
Incredible.
No
I've seen less
actual
security in
ability
airport, do you know what I mean?
to listen to someone else, to study someone else, and just mindless. Believes what he believes. I bet you any money this person is a narcissist. Believes what he believes, doesn't care about anyone else's view. The world is what he says it is.
I just don't know why there's this
He's a
fetish
foolish person.
with animals.
Scroll on, my friend. Scroll on. Not interested.
I've got to
in
go
what you've got to say.
hunting. I've got to go fishing. I've got to go to the zoo. I've got to go to the aquarium. I've got to go and stroke the farm animals. Why? Why have you got to do that? I don't think people understand the fetish, like the extent the fetish goes to. It's like, why, man? Why is it everything's got to involve an animal? people are that obsessed with animals, why don't they go to save dogs or something, man? Go to the dog pound and save some dogs, man. Or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just divert the fetish in another way. You know what I mean? In another direction. Really weird.
Weak-minded, exactly.
Laura, I'm down at Banbury, and I didn't know Mel and Steve were here, man, and they ended up being at the same one. And 2 more have just come as well. Stinks, doesn't it? It stinks.
Jake absolutely loves to give him a
It
poke.
ain't funny, really. I shouldn't laugh. I should never laugh at these places.
Not laughing, you're laughing at the people. The people that work there are a joke. You're I cannot believe the arrogance of that last person, David Crawforth, who literally stated a falsehood. He stated a false fact. To him, it was a fact, a logical fallacy. Why do you think, he said to me, why do you think that we have different shaped teeth? That is a fact, he said. And yes, you can choose to be herbivores, but we are omnivores. Every time a human eats animal products, whether it's eggs possibly not so much, but certainly if you eat too many eggs, it's high cholesterol. Dairy, high cholesterol, lactose, diabetes. Yeah. Animal, even if slices of animal corpse, that's a type B carcinogen. That's a carcinogen that's just the same as breathing in car fumes. And processed meat is a type A or type 1 carcinogen, which is the same as uranium. So what are you talking about?
Chicken fetish.
Like if you choose to eat animal products, literally
Tomorrow
poisoning
is the fox
yourself.
fetish. Sunday, editing videos, pig fetish. It's always to do with animal fetishes. I wish we could just smoke shisha on the beach, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, the fetishes take over normal life, and it's just one big battle to the end now.
Got a job to do, haven't you, mate? Unfortunately, Jake and I have got to do. We should relax on the beach somewhere.
And I try and be a bit more serious here, because at the end of the day, we've got victims going into a gas chamber. And when you see their little eyes... Steve, is that full? Is that full? Yeah.
Right, thanks a lot, Jake, for your hard work and effort.
The eyes of the victims.
Let's go back over to Mel.
You know what though? Animals actually do have a voice, and they are screaming and crying and begging for their life, okay? But no one's listening. They're not listening. But vegans are. We listened, right? We saw the injustice, and we changed. We will answer their cries for mercy, and I hope you will too. Jed put they should be treated well before slaughter, 100%. Jed, why is it you think they should be treated well? What is it about them that deems them to be treated well? Because even if you treated somebody well before you killed them, it's still killing them. You're still taking away their right to life. You're still murdering them, even if you were treating them well. Okay, we see animals go to these slaughterhouses in big factory farm trucks and small holding trucks. They all go to the same place. How can you stab someone in the throat nicely? You can't. Nah, Jed. Oh, we got another activist about to come onto the stream. Chris, let us know when Emma is on the screen so we can introduce.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, I think. Is that our actual one? Oh,
I'm not sure what you mean.
no.
Awesome, Emma, you are on the screen.
Am I there?
Yeah,
Hi.
you're on screen now.
I'm just walking around the corner. I've already seen 2 empty lorries, trucks leaving. I'm just walking. Do you want me to try and show you the little warehouse with all the skin before they close it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, I try and get on the live stream before they close it. Because obviously, once they
I don't know if I want to see that, to be honest.
box of skin going past now. Oh, one sec. Oh my god. I don't know if I can turn this camera or not, so I'm gonna have to show you with the front camera. Okay. Just let me know if you can see that there, that warehouse. Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's
You should be able to flip the camera around still. You should be able to. On the bottom, is there like a little?
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's it. Now you should be able to zoom in. You should be able to zoom in.
Yeah, watch them shot this now. There's a camera here.
Yeah, there you go. There's the shot.
Yeah, straight away.
Yeah,
Well done, Emma, for capturing that.
Well done.
This is how transparent they are, right? Hide away.
absolutely grim. So also boxes here of blood. I don't know what those plastic boxes are called. Do you?
Like big containers.
Yeah. Those 2 there. Those massive boxes there are full of blood.
Right.
Yeah.
They disgust it. I can't zoom back out now. It's really zoomed in.
No worries.
If you flip the camera back around, there you go. You flip the camera back around and it'll be okay.
Okay, yeah, it won't let me turn it back to me.
Don't worry.
Double tap it a few times. It'll flip back around. Well done for getting there, and there you go.
Yeah, great work.
So I'm in Cornwall, at a slaughterhouse in Cornwall. So it's for cows. I think it's only cows that come here. There's at least a few hundred a day. I would say up to 1,000 maybe, because every time I'm here, usually there's like trucks lined up down the street. And again, like the smell, I can already smell it. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. Oh, I can hear them inside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrific.
It's horrific. Like, I can already hear them screaming inside.
All right, Emma, I think you should jump on your live because it seems quite hectic there. So go jump on your live stream, start live streaming. It's Emma for the animals. Go and check out her live stream. And your live is also in our description as well. Emma, stay safe. Thank you for being there today, and jump back on our live once you're finished.
It is. I will do. All right. I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye.
See you later.
Well done, Emma. Well done.
Yeah, so Emma's at quite a hectic place right now, so it's important that she jumps on her live stream to show the world what's happening. What's up, Aaron? Thanks for being here.
Hey, Aaron.
So yeah, everyone's links to their live streams are in our description as well. So please support one another.
Beardgroves, how come you're so triggered over people trying to defend animals? I don't understand why you're so triggered when the messages.
Guys, as much as I have loved streaming for you today, it's about that time where I get on with my day. I've got lots to do, rebuilding chin before Christmas, so I've got to get back to that. But I wanted to bring you this morning. Harry, thanks for your message. Oh yeah, good timing. Yeah, good timing. Like I just said, I've got to get on with my day. I've got a kitchen to fit before Christmas. Yeah, thanks for making yourself look like an absolute idiot just before I leave. You've done a great job there, just as I was telling everybody about my job that I've got to go do for the rest of the day. Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, we've been live for 3 hours now. We've been live at slaughterhouses. What we're going to do is we're going to check in quickly back to Mel and Steve before we go. Thanks again for taking the time to join us on the live. Even if you're an absolute donut like Harry, thanks for messaging. Much appreciated. Let's give Mel and Steve a quick call before we go.
which means that I'm going to stream. But before we do, we're going to check back in with Mel and Steve, and then here is the links to all of the streams that are going on today. Let's copy that. Let's do that. There we go. If you're trolling someone else, then you can do. All right, I'll probably sign off again quickly, but take care, guys, if I don't, and see you later.
If I say, hey guys, I'm a vegan and I'm going to defend the chicken, for some reason gets really triggered about it by the vegan word. Yeah. Now, the industry itself has put this out there as like a normal thing to mock vegans. Vegans are just people who are against the exploitation of animals. What's there to mock about that? Do you also mock the RSPCA?
The industry actually pay people to do these things. The industry pay Shields to go out and do that. Yeah, the RSPCA also make money off assuring gas chambers and farms as well. Like, they're lying to you. All right, we're about to have John back on the channel. So, Chris, let me know when John is on the screen. Awesome activist. Couldn't get to a location today, but has been live streaming from home and broadcasting everyone's live streams today to be part of this event today for the animals. By using your phone, you can use your phone as like a window for the public to look through to see the reality of what happens to the animals. Therefore, when more people see, more people change. Awesome. John, you're on the screen. Hey, John. Can you hear us, John? Don't know if John might not be able to hear us. We're muted.
Can you hear us, John?
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
You can. For some reason, I can't hear you, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to check off now. We've been online for 3 hours. We've been moving between a few different activists, having a great time, seeing what everyone's saying, seeing what everyone's talking about. Obviously, the situation's not great, is it? I wish I never said that now. The situation's not great, and obviously the reason for you being there is horrific. Yeah, right now I've got to pack up. I've got to go do some things for the rest of the day. But just wanted to check back in, say thanks, guys, for everything that you guys are doing. I've put a link to the link tree in my stream so that people from here can go move around to somewhere else. And that's me checking out for the day.
Brilliant. Awesome. John, thank you so much for your support, John. Absolutely a legend. Thank you so much for helping us today.
Right, I can't hear you guys, but I'm going to assume that it's all good. All right, take care. Much love to everybody. Bye. Peace out, guys. That was good that I left that for the amount of time that I did, wasn't it? That was perfect. Okay, guys, like I said,
switching between everyone's live
I might just leave the stream going, to be honest with you. There's no, I'm not. I'm going to cancel it down. I'm going to shut it all down. Guys, thanks ever so much for coming. Just check out the chat there. Click on that link and you can go see someone else. I highly recommend Mel and Steve, who's on the screen right now. If not, then you can go and check out Plant Geezer or Alex, the two of the activists that we follow today around the UK, watching slaughterhouses live, checking out and doing a vigil, which is a witness to the slaughter, a witness to these animals losing their lives. All I would urge for you to do is to just take a look into one of the many documentaries that there are about animal agriculture, Cowspiracy, Seaspiracy, What the Health, Forks Over Knives, Dominion, of course, which is on YouTube for free. You can type in Dominion movie in YouTube and watch it. It's obviously a slaughterhouse documentary. It's about the environment, it's about animals, and it tells you everything that you need to know. If you do decide that your compassion is going to win you over today, and you do decide that you're not going to be involved in animal slaughter anymore, the easier for you to completely go vegan and stop buying animal products. If you're worried about it,
is to go to challenge22.com, where you can get super advice. You'll get a group of people that are all going vegan for the first time. You'll be put into that cohort of people where you can all share your movement, influences, challenges. You can go and get specific nutrition advice if you've got any kind of problems. If you're a celiac, if you're allergic to anything, you can go there and you can sort of talk to those guys about what you can and can't eat. Obviously, some people are allergic to nuts, some people are allergic to celery, so there are things that you can do to avoid those products, and there are ways that you can get around those. Me personally, I make food from scratch here. So that's if I choose not to eat some toast, for example, or whatever, but you can make food from scratch. Therefore, you can omit ingredients that you don't want to include. You can make whatever you want. You can make any style of food, Chinese, Indian, English, Italian, French, whatever cuisine you want, and you can make it with a vegan twist. It's super easy to do. Trust me when I tell you that one of the only regrets that's turned vegan that I've ever spoke to, one of their only regrets is they didn't turn vegan earlier. If you're having any thoughts about going vegan, just do it now. Trust me when I tell you that it's the best thing that you can ever do for yourself. It's the best thing that you can do for your children, and it's the best thing you can do for our planet. And most of all, it's the best thing that you can do for those animals. Yeah. Personally, by going vegan, you stop the murder of around 400 to 500 animals per year. That's at a minimum, depending on how much animal products you ate before. So, guys, I urge you to go vegan, not just for the animals, not just for the planet, but for yourselves. Go vegan for your own health. Go vegan for the National Health Service. Just go vegan because it's the right thing to do. It doesn't matter whether you believe God's told you you can eat animals. God's told you that you don't have to eat animals. All right. So if you believe in God or if you don't, just do the right thing. Go vegan today. Stop eating animals. Challenge22.com. It's super dead easy. And don't forget to drop us a sub on this channel. And if you can, head over to Vegan Hub on YouTube as well and drop us a sub there. Even though right now we're not going live on that channel, we will be in the future. So if you want to see more content like this, get involved. You want to sort of talk to us in the chat, don't forget to head over to TikTok. We're on there as well, Vegan Hub, and we're also on Vegan Hub on YouTube. Thanks a lot for all of your time today. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching what happens and being witnesses to the murders of all these animals today. Thanks for following all these activists. Thank you everyone for chatting, all the trolls as well. Much love and take care.